She satisfies leather jacket, zipped up tight. And no big ones come and look for lost and found. Iron queens, bright and night city, where your appetite waits you out your sunrise. She pulls my trigger, got me up alright. It's a danger pretty here in night city. Here in night city.
But I ain't mad at her. Truly impressive. She made that man. It was vicious. It was surgical. It wasn't even hateful. It was just truth.
The way you chase and tease me, get me up so high. We're on the rooftop and you don't compromise. Too many hollow, empty bodies lying around my street. Don't testify. You got to whisper now on your arm, and so we keep on moving. Gotta take it slow. No, she pulls my trigger, got me up alright. It's a danger pretty here in our city. She pulls my trigger, got me up alright. It's a danger.
She pulls my trigger. Yowza. She pulls my trigger. Alright, good morning everybody. What's up? Big Steve in the house. Coco, Loco is in the crib. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish this thing that started last night, man. Me and Vicky see eye to eye. I mean, we don't even see eye to eye. We see the same. Amazingly, weirdly the same. Like verbatimly the same. To the point where I'm like, I would like to talk to her about this. You know, me and her don't talk. You know what I'm saying? That because, you know, just it is what it is over the years. But yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back to it. Pick up where we left off at. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, okay. So look, for those that didn't see the other one, all right. So basically, what this is about, Vicky did her DMV minus the D, her investigation series, and she, was analyzing. Basically, she's breaking down. She's EFAPing Ethan, EFAPing Eric July meeting interview with Mark Miller, and she was so spot on and surgical with it that I had to just come in, just throw my little 2 cents on back of it, just to maybe just give it a whatever little bit I could give for a booster signal, because this video I feel like really needs to be seen by. I mean, she's so spot on with this shit, man. She's so spot on with it. I want to go ahead and continue, and there's a lot of stuff I want to say that I might step on later. You know what I'm saying to say, but I'm gonna get back to it. See what's going on
for the next fucking decade. Because Dale's drawing it.
Let's back it up a little bit. What just happened? Let's back it up just a little
bit. He's just trying to be fucking Eric July. And he's...
That's right.
And he's storing his comics properly in his warehouse. You're welcome. Damn it. Like, does anybody think that Ethan would have, quote, 3 completed books that he's already done, they're already paid for by somebody else, if he wasn't trying to fucking catch up to Eric July? If he wasn't trying to catch July? Does anybody actually believe that? Of course it's what he's doing. It's what all of this is.
He can't catch July because Eric is running laps around the entirety of Comicsgate. Not just Ethan, not just Shane, Not just Mandy, not just all of them combined. Everybody, even the Braincocks, and you add them all up, and he's running laps around them, laps around them. And I want to make something clear. I said last night. I said Comicsgate is a hate group. It is, but I'm referring to Ethan's Comicsgate, the one that he molded in his image. You know what I'm saying? I know guys like Zay Comics and Ben Cross and I don't know. I don't think Rena's Comicsgate. I wouldn't classify her, but Elaz Matt. The smaller creators, even Matt Barr goes out his way to say, he's Comicsgate, but just not Ethan's Comicsgate, which Ethan claimed is Comicsgate, which he's trademarked. He clearly says this is what Comicsgate is. It's us. It's me. It's Mandy. It's Cecil. It's Anna. Hey, if you look at what they doing, I'm not saying Anna is, but if you look at what they doing, man, it's a fucking hate group. They're peddling. Ethan peddles hate and lies. He sells hate and lies to his audience. His main program is the I Hate Eric July show. Y'all need to hate him too. That's what he sells. He lies to them about Eric July. He peddles in hate and lies. If it's anything to do with a woman, he degrades the woman, especially if it's black. It's a by definition, this isn't me being wild. By definition, hashtag Comicsgate. Comicsgate, the Ethan claim is Comicsgate, trademark Comicsgate, is a hate group. Period. I mean, if you ask anybody, if you show them clips of what they're doing and the way they behave to somebody on the outside that don't know shit about it, they're gonna be like, oh, it's a hate group. It's the good old boys. They're the good old boys. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all know who the good old boys are. All right, let's get back to this. Okay. That's one to clear that up for the good guys and old CG. Not this Ethan shit that he made in his image. Fucking piece of shit.
Fucking about. It's all a big mishmash of shit because you got the manga because, he's got to be better than fucking Tim and Mark, which will never happen. And then he's got the 3 artists and 2 artists, 1 artist now under his wing that he's paying to do these books. And oh yeah, don't forget the Salamandroid book that Dale's drawing that you're not going to see for the next fucking decade because Dale's drawing it.
What's up, shit?
He's just trying to be fucking Eric July. And he still hasn't sent out all of his goddamn blood honey fucking box things. Those head sketches still aren't fucking done.
Imagine being a Mormon, right? Because he keep throwing out conservative Christian values. Conservative Christians. I'm gonna leave conservative out. Christians don't peddle hate and lies, bro. This is what you do. You lie and you hate. This is what you peddle to your audience. You manipulate your audience and get your audience to believe your lies and hate. Those aren't Christian values. I try my best. Don't get me wrong. I drink, I smoke, I commit adultery. You know what I'm saying? Those are wrong things, but morally, you know what I'm saying? I try to be an honest person. I try to keep it real. I try to help people when they need to be helped if I can help them. You know what I'm saying? I try to give good, solid advice. I don't try to twist somebody's mind and manipulate them to think the way I want them to think because it's going to be advantageous for me. This is what you do. But see, you used to be a Mormon, and we do know what Mormons used to think of black people. Y'all can all look it up. Mormons are taught to this day that the reason black people are black is because we're cursed by God. We're cursed by God. That's why we're black and we're less than men. But he's a Mormon. He's also a Mormon. He's also a Christian that wore the around his neck about a month ago, which I looked at that was like, bro, you might as well go down there and worship the calf, the golden calf. How you gonna wear another religious symbol around your neck and you're a Christian? You might as well go ahead on down there and worship the golden calf. But let's continue. I'm sorry. I got that off my chest. I'm going to go ahead and let Vicky do her thing.
2 goddamn years. 7 unfulfilled campaigns, and I didn't include that one. And you think your business model is superior to Eric's? Fuck that shit.
Why hasn't Marvel and DC done this? Why haven't Marvel and DC?
But I forgot to say the last time, you have to take into consideration Ethan's hatred of black people, which I'm not just saying this. He's made it very well known during this trash cash shit how he really feels. He's walking in Eric's shadow. He's a 30-year-old, the 30-year comic uh aficionado, you know what I'm saying, the great Ethan Van Sciver, blah blah blah, all the nerds hail and bow to his feet. He's walking in this young man's shadow who's making him look bad. Ethan is actually in his fucking shadow. And this is his first time doing it.
Just shipped straight from a warehouse, like I have. It's 2025, guys. Why haven't you done this?
Actually, there is no reason. There is no reason why Marvel or DC couldn't set up direct sales to comic book shops. Absolutely none. In this day and age of automation, maybe they should. I don't know. I do know they probably go straight from I don't know how they get from printer if they go to warehouse or straight to whoever's distributing who now, because nobody's using Diamond. Oh, Dynamite may be going bankrupt too, by the way, because they're waiting for money from Diamond and they're not getting it. And gosh darn, they can't pay people salaries.
And it's always like, yeah, I got the next step. I'm the next, it's like we're the next level here. We're on the.
Sound a little happy about that, about people not getting paid their salaries. Ricky. Come on now, I'm with you, but we don't relish in other people's tragedy or plights. And if they're not responsible for it, everybody, you get laid off, it sucks. We don't do that. That's not bad form, Vicky. Bad form.
The next level. And it's annoying. You're selling shit out of a trunk to, your warehouse is your car trunk, and you're selling to like that guy with the ginger guy with glasses. Yeah, I just can't, man. You're just not a good guy. You're just in it for the money. You see everybody is here to serve you. You do not help others. You don't.
Ethan can't, if he goes to a con, if he goes to a con, because he don't want to do any cons, he don't want to meet none of y'all. He done told you this shit 100,000 times. He can't stand you. You know what I'm saying? He done did this shit for 30 years, working in Artist Alley or whatever, and dealing with these little sweaty little gremlins. He can't stand it. Ethan, everything that he does is you want me to review Eric July's book, which I talk about him nightly and talk about how bad it is. You want me to review it? Pay me $1,000. I get $1,000 in super chats, then I review his book. You want me to go to a con? Because he talked like he got a mouthful of fucking squirrel nuts. You want me to go to this fucking con? If you want me to go to this con, you got to buy this book that I've already sold you with a new cover, because I'm not going to spend my money to go to a con and make more money selling you my shit again. You're going to pay for it. It's like them assholes that go and buy a bottle of liquor and, hey, I bought a bottle of liquor tonight, y'all, and we're going to sit down and get drunk, except you're going to pay me to take a shot. And these idiots, oh, I'm going to pay this motherfucker to drink his own liquor. I'm going to pay him to drink his own liquor so he can get drunk with me while we watch him get drunk. And I'm going to pay him to drink. Not a bitch, but a dude. I'm going to pay him to drink his own shit. Yo, come on, man.
Don't care to help others. You're sitting here mouthing, like, I want to help the indie scene. No, you don't. You want to kill the indie scene, or at least keep it at bay so that all the money goes to you. You do believe, you talk about how there's a pie and the pie is unfair. You don't believe that at all. You don't show that in your behavior. I show that in my behavior. I believe that the pie.
Eric July didn't shit on crowdfunding. You shitted on crowdfunding. JOR-EL shitted on crowdfunding. Cecil shitted on crowdfunding. Mandy shitted on crowdfunding. Curly shits on crowdfunding. Angela didn't shit on crowdfunding. He just did what you should have did, which makes your handling of crowdfunding looks bad. And because you use crowdfunding to this large extent and made it popular within this comic book, sphere, the internet or whatever, it makes you look bad. He didn't do this. He's not trying to ruin your life. He's just doing him. It just so happens that him doing him makes you look like a fucking ass. It puts the spotlight on you like, well, damn, why you ain't doing this, man? Why is this? Why are these books 5 years fucking late? What the fuck are you doing? How are you a fucking self-proclaimed millionaire and make all this money yet you keep asking motherfuckers for fucking money? Why are you always online e-begging these fucking scrubs that ain't got no life that's looking watching you because they don't have nothing else going on? Why are you trying to milk these motherfuckers for their money? I thought you was a millionaire. Why are you saying you need my help to help you make a comic book, Mr. Millionaire, that you're gonna draw on your own? What are we talking about here? I didn't do this shit. You did it.
Is not fixed. There's plenty of pie for everybody. And that's why I take people onto my show and I promote them to my audience.
We're going to clip. I'm pausing right here because I want to bring your attention to something called the Pareto Principle or the 80-20 rule. For those of you who do not know, it affects literally every form of production.
Yep.
Anything that makes a fucking profit, anything that makes a product falls under this 80-20 rule.
I'm going to do it one better. It falls under relationships. Somebody's looking for Mr. Perfect and Mr. Right, Mr. Perfect, or Mrs. Perfect or Mrs. Right. It's the 80-20 rule. You weigh your pros and cons. It's the 80-20 rule. I'm going to see if she's been knocking it out the park, so I ain't going to say I'm going to see if she do it. I'm going to watch her knock this out the park. But it even goes down to relationships. The 80-20 rule. If you get 80% of your checks, if you got this is what you want in a person, and you can check off 80% of the shit, you know what I'm saying, and 20% you really can't, you know what I'm saying, whatever, well, you win. It's the 80-20 rule. You win. Nobody's going to be 100%.
It's why you see only certain authors in bookstores at the airport. What it is 80% of the people, 20% end up with everything. That's what happens. 20% of Comicsgate gets all the money, almost all the money, right? And who is that 20% of Comicsgate? It's Ethan, and it's Shane, and it's John, and it's whoever's left in the CG Kings. But here's their problem. Comicsgate has shrunk so much that long tail of Comicsgate is catching up to the CG.
They're about to have a rude awakening. Because you can go to the mall right now. You can go to Foot Locker, Athlete's Foot, DTLR, wherever you go and get your kicks from. You could actually go to the mall right now and pick up retro Jordans. Like if the cement, like the white cements just came out, the cement number 4 joints just came out. Back in the day, you used to have to stand in line, and I'm talking about back in the day, you used to have to stand in line. And I used to get 2 pairs just because you had to stand in line or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Get one to rock now, one to rock and one to stock. That's what we used to call it. Me and my homeboy used to call it. You got one to rock and one to stock. You know what I'm saying? That way you can break out the pair when everybody else shit's fucked up because they all wearing it the same day. I'm gonna break my shits out 6 months from now, crispy, some new shits. But anyway, I'm a sneakerhead. I told you that. But the point I'm trying to make is you can go to the mall right now and buy retro J's. The release joints, the joints used to have to be, first of all, used to be a raffle to get them in the store. Then it got to the point where you could only get them online. When people, got them, happy if they get picked up online. You can go to the mall and pick the motherfuckers up right now because the economy is turning to shit. And people are starting to really clench on to them dollar bills because they need to pay for what's important. food, shelter, clothing, utilities, whatever. Even if they might want to go out and have some fun. So I can't spend $250 on my shoe collection of Jordans that I really don't need, that I really ain't gonna wear. Like talking about, just like I can't spend $50 on a motherfucking comic book that I really don't give a fuck, but I was just buying it to support you. They're about to have a real serious realization because sales are going to plummet real soon for CG. Not so much for Rippaverse. Rippaverse found their balance. You got to balance. CG sales are going to plummet real soon. That's why Ethan, she said earlier, that's why Ethan didn't want to drop his book because he sees it. He sees it, yo. People not spending money on that bullshit no more.
CG Kings. And it's going to be them and a couple of other people, and not very many, that are going to be sharing that 100%. So who's going to get the 20? It's going to be Ethan. He'll get the lion's share, the 20%, getting 80% of the cash. That's going to be Ethan.
Courtney, I seen a picture, but I didn't know what I was looking at. I seen a picture that was like, they said, pray for Philly. And a dude was like dumping the trash like on the street. And I figured, I said, I guess I was looking at, so I guess they said it's real bad because, I guess it's trash, whatever. But I didn't know it was, is it something serious going on? Where like, what, the sanitation department just on strike or something? What the fuck? What's going on? Holla at your boy. The link is in the joint if you want to come in too.
Ethan, probably, maybe, if he could dump out enough fucking campaigns. Somebody else might take him over. I think Billy Tucci did pretty well on his last campaign, but I'm not.
And as a union, as a member of the union, I support my union brothers on strike. Hey, if you got the leverage and they ain't paying you what you feel like you're worth, and your job is vital to the city, and you feel like you ain't being paid what you're worth, use the power that you got. Strike, strike, strike. I'm with you, homie. I'm with my brothers. I'm with my union brothers. That's right. Go do what you gotta do. It's gonna suck, but that trash sit around there long enough, the city gonna get in line. They gonna get in line, give you what you deserve. These motherfuckers don't want to pay you shit. I digress. I'm sorry, but look what you done did, Courtney. You got me talking about some other shit.
Not positive. But yeah, the pool or the pie of Comicsgate and who's going to be making money in it has shrunk. And the 20% is going to get.
Yo, you used to be able to go on Comicsgate. It was a if Ethan promoted your shit, I don't want to sound crazy. It was almost like a $15,000 to $20,000 boost on some real shit. It was like, yo, if you get on Ethan's show, you could be a nobody never heard of you or what. But if you get on one of them Comicsgate shows and everybody have fun and he's promoting you and you have a likable personality and people really fuck what you like talking about, you're a likable dude, then you'll get a 15 to 20K bump off rip. Easy. Sometimes higher than that. And then people start following you. That shit is gone. All that shit is gone, man.
At the 80% of the profit. And they're going to have to start worrying about that because I'm seeing Shane's numbers. I saw how shitty Ethan did on that fucking CG Master Racer shit. Yeah. The only ones left are the Kings. And someone's going to end up hurting. Or a lot of them are going to end up hurting.
Shane.
What's going to happen? It's going to be glorious to watch. If the numbers get to where they start shrinking too bad, either going to start cutting off limbs. It's going to come up with reasons why somebody got to go. It come up with reasons why another one of the Dominant Kings got to go because, these dudes, this is it for them. This is it. If this shit go belly up, he's fucked. He can't go nowhere and work. Shane can't go nowhere and work. John can't go nowhere and work. They been online acting like douchebags since 2018, saying all types of wild shit, doing all types of wild shit. They're fucked. If this shit go belly up, they're fucked. They might have to go and get a job. You have to understand. Listen, you know why Ethan sit around and crave them goddamn super chats? He's a super chat gremlin because you listen. You can make. I don't know how. You can make $1 million. People do it all the time in the lottery. Athletes, all that. If you make $1 million and you don't have, okay, I got $1 million. Okay, well then I got $1 million sitting in the bank, but you don't have any money coming in. You'll run through that $1 million in a heartbeat. Bills, utilities, food. You're gonna be a little bit frivolous with the money because you got so much of it. You got $1 million, so you're buying impulse buys and shit like that. You gonna look up, oh, I got shit ain't nothing, but I got $600,000 left. Okay, I got $400,000 left. I'll be all right. I'll be all right. I got $300,000 left. You run through it because you got nothing coming in, and everything you do in life costs a fucking dollar. You gotta pay to wipe your ass, for water, to walk, to travel, to breathe. Like, everything costs a dollar. I love. I'm teaching my kids that shit. So if you ain't got no money coming in and you just burning through a nest egg, you'll burn through a nest egg like that. And Ethan ain't nothing but 50. It ain't like the motherfucker 75 where he can sit on a couple mil and call it something. He ain't nothing but 50. And have a, no disrespect, has a special needs daughter and his wife is sick. If this shit flop, he's fucked.
Davis is
are
the
more
god
so
for me.
influenced
Boom!
art side, more influenced by
Hey
what's happening
Davis,
in
I
Japan.
have. By the way, you miss Irene Strakowski. You miss Rainey.
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it.
I have a newer and better reading.
Really?
Yeah, I do. Newer and better manga reading. And she's doing work for me right now. Yeah, she's a girl named Irene. Newer and better reading.
Do you understand how it's coded in his DNA to be a hateful fucking douche? Really, I can't think of a time where I don't particularly follow her too heavy. You know what I'm saying? But I do, see her. She don't even, it's like she wiped her hands on the motherfucker and kept it moving. He's the one that went over there and bullied her shit. And he's talking about it right. And for what? She did nothing to him. I found a new and improved ring. I found a better ring that's gonna draw me back. He's following Aries July formula that he knows he fucked up. He knows he's fucked up, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm supposed to be doing the Vicky shit, yo. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let this shit. Damn, I want to smoke a cigarette, but I don't want to miss what she got to say. Fuck, I'm in a dilemma. I'm gonna let it play. I might come back and just check it out real quick. I'm gonna make it quick though. I'm gonna let it play. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette though. For the cigarette, I'm a hot box of cigarettes. So I ain't gonna be long, but I'm gonna let this play.
How do you like that? So we've got a new ring working for us.
What does
You
the
excited?
work look like?
It looks like manga.
That means Ethan doesn't really know what her work looks like because Ethan doesn't know what good manga looks like. He doesn't. He's calling that Heather Swain shit manga, wasn't he? And I've seen the art from that, and I haven't seen anything manga-esque. But yeah, that's where I ended. The rest of it, like I said, you can go to Mark Miller's channel and watch it for yourself, which I suggest doing, because watching EFAPs of EFAPs or listening to somebody else's opinion before you have a chance to make up your own is kind of lazy. It's intellectually stunting is what it is. It just is. So what does Edwin have to say? He ran the numbers through July 1st. 35% of the crowdfunding take by Comicsgate in 2025 has gone to Van Sciver. There you go. Yeah. And it probably will continue only because he has the biggest name. And there, I figured out what the real problem is for Shane and John is if you look at their campaigns, they don't they're funding, at least according to what Edwin tells me, is they're funding at the same arc, right? Both of them launch on Ethan's channel, so most of their initial funding, so that first 24 hours, can mostly be attributed to Ethan. But then they move to their own channels. And the problem is they don't have audiences that are separate from Ethan. Their audiences are subsets of Ethan's audience. They've siphoned them off of Ethan. Nobody there. I doubt there's a person in their subscriber pools that subscribes to John and isn't subbed to Ethan, or is subbed to Shane and not subbed to Ethan, or at least doesn't watch him regularly. So outside of Ethan's audience, they have no backers. They have no independent backers, which is a real sticky wicket to be in. Very sticky. Especially when Ethan likes to, stab people in the back. Because that's what he does. Yes, Perth, my audience is siphoned off of Ethan, but I do not rely on my audience for a living. Shane does. John does. Ethan does. That's why he's trying to get $1,000 to read ISOM 3. Yeah. Somehow I managed to cut that out of the video. I was learning myself new editing software this weekend, and I deleted a couple of things that I didn't want to accidentally. But yeah, he's in there. Yeah, you guys give me $1,000, I'll read ISOM 3. God, it looks like a really big book. Looks really big. I think it's like 144 pages or something like that. And then he complains because the people who are reviewing the book start with the most obvious thing that every indie comic book review starts with. Wow, this shit, this cover, the feel, this all kicks ass. Or it sucks, like one or the other, but every review starts with how the book looks when you take it out of the fucking box. And Ethan's like, that just means they don't really like the books, because they're telling you about what they look like first. You don't know, Ethan, because nobody gets your books to review them. They have to receive them in the pretty package that keeps their book from getting smushed. I know you have trouble with that, but it'd be great if you could pick it up a little, right? Nobody reviews your book, so it's been a really long time since you've seen one, but they all start that way before they get into the story. They talk about the physicality of the book, the way it feels, the way it smells. Sometimes I like the smell of ink and the glue. I'm sorry. Yeah, get me in a brand new bookstore or a really old one, and I'm in heaven. That's not proof that people aren't reading the books. It's proof they got them. And this is so completely and totally right. If Ethan had just done his books, he could be selling more fucking books. If Ethan had just done his actual work, like, none of this would be an issue. He wouldn't need to be begging for $1,000 in super chats. He wouldn't have to be opening new campaigns to pay for the old ones. He really probably wouldn't even have had to worry about the tariffs and could have kept all of his toys in production. Like, there's so much shit that he is in just because he refused to draw his fucking books. Nobody in Comicsgate even reads the books they get. Nevertheless,
Let me pause it real quick because of the rules of the EFAB, but they don't read it. I got a stack of. I got. TJ, man? I got old CG books. I got Crystal McGee's book, which was dope as a bitch. When she was like bare minimum dialogue. She basically told the story through her art. You know what I'm saying? And I got books of motherfuckers. I don't even remember where they came from. Don't even remember them, but just back in the small creators. Comics get used to be completely different than what it is now. But I just paused it just so the EFAP rules and shit. Well, what is it? Fair use, whatever the shit is called.
Us reviews them.
Strike
I can
Wars.
think of maybe 3 channels that review Comicsgate books. And I don't watch any of them. Shit, I don't even know. Does Well Read still do reviews? Are they doing Comicsgate books? I don't know.
Mm-mm.
It's been that long.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I assume they are. I've seen Well Read back in Ethan's chat after trying to suck up to the Ripiverse and tossing a lot of super chats that way. But even they didn't want him. You know? So now Ethan's busy giving him head pats every once in a while. And
The only excuse for super chatting these fucking bozos is no more than $5. Preferably two. Preferably if you can get your burn in within $2. Man, it's $2. I send you $2 to burn your ass real quick because you gotta read it, quote unquote, according to the you know the rules. You gotta read the super chat. You can't just not read the super chat. They spent money. The only justification I give any motherfucker to send them, I don't even know what to call them. Like, I can't even think of a proper insult. Pimps. The only excuse to give them pimps any of your money is no more than $5, preferably a $2 burn. That's it. It's $2. What the fuck is $2? Come on now, you know what I'm saying? And if you can be somebody like Rap, to be like, oh, keep sending me the money, TJ. Nigga, it's $2. If $2 mean that much to you, it mean a whole lot more to you than it mean to me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
in his own chat. Oh, goodness. It's going to cost so much more. Every campaign becomes more expensive the longer he waits. The price of paper, the
I'm gonna say something. Vicky, if your avatar was, you know what, I'm not gonna do that because it's gonna throw off the whole truce I was about to, the truce flag I'm trying to put because the girl mine is sharp as fuck. I respect it. But I was just about to say, if your avatar was like a proper representation, you know what I'm saying? You know how people have themselves when they can be drawn, they could be cartoonized or characterized, cartoon, whatever the fuck the word is. I had it done it. Me and my family, I did it at Busch Gardens and sat down and had a motherfucker draw your family like cartoons and shit. If that avatar properly represented you, some of the things you say that me thirsting after you and whatever, I would say okay. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, I was new to online. You know what I'm saying? I hear a girl voice. I'm gonna say something. It's the dog in me. You know what I'm saying? I done got a lot better at it, but yo, I'm gonna say something. I ain't know what the fuck you look like. I'm a motherfucking man. I ain't like these dorks on the internet. I'm gonna say something.
cost of shipping. Oh my God, postage rates have gone up hugely since COVID.
I like that, Mighty.
Like,
I like
this
that, baby.
shit wouldn't cost him as much. And you wouldn't have people like me going, bro, you got seven fucking campaigns you haven't
7.
fulfilled.
And 2 of them like 5
And then
years late.
apparently, oh, real quick, that Caro interview triggered the Fund My Comic dude, Luke Stone. Like, she had said, go fund my comic or something. She misspoke.
Bro, you gotta get up here and holler at me one day, man, when you're free, man. I like your taste of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And the things you be saying in the chat, I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come up here one day and holler at me, man. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. You know what I mean?
And even if she had said, I had heard things about Fund My Comic, I would have been like, I'm right there with you, girl. I've heard things about Fund My Comic. I wouldn't give them my fucking money, but they actually like we're just, oh, we're hunting the clip down. We finally found the clip. We've done a transcript analysis. Like, you know what? All you had to do was
I was like, uh, Chuck Red and holy shit, did TJ just call this old broke ass skank Shark? Oh yeah, oh yeah, yo, if you regardless of her financial situation or anything, Vicky is smart as a motherfucker. You can talk your ass off. You might not like her. I don't particularly care for her. Everybody got this shit with her. You know what I'm saying? But just looking at her mind and listening to the things she's saying, listen, especially her breakdown of this. Oh, Vicky's sharp as hell. Yes, I'm calling her old skank ass sharp. That's right. Real recognize real. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta like, and I don't not like her, but I do it all the time. I, I ain't gotta get along with you to respect the truth coming out of your fucking mouth. I'm a fucking adult. You know what I'm saying? I don't say, well, I really love Eric July's comic book because we're cool, and then when we're not cool, Eric July comic book sucks dick. No, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I keep it real. That's how I grew up. Keep it real. It's the whole thing y'all say, keep it real. Y'all say 100, all that. That came from the streets. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it real. Keeping it a buck. My word is my bond. You know what I'm saying? All that receipt shit. I ain't got no. Who the fuck walk around with receipts to everything they say or they say out their mouth or whatever? Well, if you ain't got no receipts, I can't believe it. Who the fuck walk around life like that? Nigga, my word is my receipt. You know, so my word is my bond. I ain't lying to you. Who the fuck I look like lying to you? That's the receipt.
listen to it, bruh. She didn't say anything. I would. I'll say plenty. I'll point out that fucking Stone's own Fund My Comic campaign hasn't had an update, and it's 2 years fucking late. That I'll point out. No wonder they don't give a shit that Ethan hasn't fulfilled anything, and even his own card campaign from previously.
Whole time with the damn shit up. Damn it, I gotta do better with the mic, man. Damn. I be talking my ass off, man. This shit be muted, bro. It's because all I gotta do is flip the mic up and then mutes. You know what I'm saying? I do it when I'm picking up my beer. I flip it up so y'all don't gotta hear me drinking, and then I forget that I just hit the beer and get it right in my mouth with the mic still out. But what I said was I'm gonna let this wrap up, You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna do a part 3. Because I'm gonna do it might be probably this afternoon. I can only do micro doses of this shit because it's ridiculous and it's foolish. So like as I'm doing it, like the back of my mind, like the realness in me be like, what the fuck are you doing, man? This is gay as shit. You know what I'm saying? Go do something else with your time. And I have to do something else and come back. You know, I'd rather talk about anything. You know, I can go on the stream for like 5 hours, you know, if people coming in talking or me and my homegirl up there, we shooting the bobo or whatever. But this shit here is it's hard to swallow. But I do want to get to the part where Ethan and Shane come up there because that's when it gets real ugly. And she didn't go that far, and I'd like to continue what she did. I would like to continue your work, Vicky. So I just want to salute you. I'm thoroughly impressed. I really, truly, I love smart women. I really do. Any girl that I rock with in the past that know me, if you ever whatever you ask, Keith, I love smart. Me and Keith play chess. So we talk all night. We talk about politics or whatever. You know, I love smart women. I hate a dumb. Well, I don't hate a dumb bitch, but you know what I'm saying? Because whatever. But I'm attracted to smart. I'm not saying I'm attracted to you, but I love somebody that I can talk to. You know what I'm saying? Can listen to. They got a thought that's thinking, that's clear. That you know what I'm saying. They can you know. And I have to say that you know I'm hop off your dick for a minute, and let you go ahead and finish so I can finish. But I'm good. You did an absolute wonderful job. I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna keep it going for you. Just not right now. I'm gonna have to come back probably later after I eat or something. This is TJ auditioning for Vicky new co-host. Bro, ain't no way on God's green earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that ain't gonna work. Not saying nothing about her, but I ain't built like that, bro. I asked the last woman I dated if she liked to read, and she said, "Ew, yeah, that's rough. Yeah, yeah. What up? What up?
Yo,
What's good with
what
you?
up?
Ain't nothing chilling.
I'm about to crash in a minute.
Sitting here going
Funny
over
vibe.
Vicky's surgical analyzation of Ethan Van Sciver. Yo, she she ain't finished it, but she did it. But yeah,
Analysis.
oh yeah, oh yeah. She breaks them down tough.
You
She
want her
breaks them
to
down.
analyze you?
Ethan.
Oh.
Oh, there I go.
Oh. What up, chat? I'm about to go to bed though. I just want to say hi. I don't know what you're talking about. You ain't gonna get no booty from Vicky.
Man, I don't. I'm good, bro.
You ain't getting
Stop
no
saying
booty.
that about me.
You ain't getting
I'm
no
good.
tail. You ain't getting none of that cottontail.
Yeah, the cottontail. Nah, I'm cool. I ain't. This ain't no game, bro. This ain't no
Shit,
game.
man.
This is respect. This is respect. You know what
Well,
I'm
I
saying?
saw the video earlier. I saw someone's video earlier that you did, and I was like, "Oh, this guy over here."
What? This guy over here, what?
You just like hearing her talk.
Nah, she said some real shit. She
You
said,
like that.
"Man, stop it. What? How can you not say?
You be
How
getting
can
a
you
chubby
not say
chub.
what she said?"
Yeah, chub.
Nah, man. She got a nice voice though. That's when I look. That explains
I
when I
knew it.
first.
I knew
Listen,
it.
let's keep it. Let's be honest about this. When I first came in, and then I heard her, she was talking. Even Ethan admits that she got a nice voice. She
Oh
has a, she,
well, you don't gotta. What is this? A fucking speak from authority? Like Ethan's fucking.
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, he asked you to make the video, you made the video, the Viking video, whatever, you know. He has a
I was
position
gonna.
of
I didn't even know that was gonna be a fucking something. That was kind of funny. I like that.
he definitely has a position of authority. I mean, to doubt that is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
No,
He's the
he's
king.
just kind of. I didn't even. I didn't even hear the whole thing. I didn't even notice it was actually. Cause I was at work when I heard it, and I was just kind of like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "All right, I'll go check it out."
Yeah.
And
It's
then
all
I checked
good.
it out. I'm like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "This is kind of funny."
But yeah, I was just saying, like, when they be like, well, TJ tried. I remember when TJ was in the Discord and he was trying to holler at Vic. Bro, I didn't know that girl. She got a nice voice. I'm gonna say something. You know what I'm saying? If I'm a flirt. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go too far with it, but I'm a flirt. It is what it is. That's what I do, bro. I've been doing that shit since I was 16.
I've been doing that shit since fucking I don't know since as far as I can remember.
Yeah. Nah,
So
Vicky
I know
cool,
exactly
man.
what you're doing.
Ain't nobody trying to get in a. Ain't nobody trying.
You
Think I'm?
gooning.
Do
You
you think I'm
gooning.
good? Oh shit! Let me end this shit. Goddamn, I'm gooning over Vicky. Fuck. Hold on, let me get this shit off the screen. Damn it, Joe. I gotta let it go. Damn it, I fucked around and got caught gooning over Vicky.
That's what
Shit.
it is. No, keep going. I'm sorry.
Oh, nah, you
Keep
good,
doing, keep
man.
doing,
It was the
keep
end.
doing.
It was the end anyway. Nah, she was at
Oh,
the
was
end.
it really?
Yeah, she was at the end.
You was shooting for freaking almost an hour. Wow.
And say, sipping ain't easy, no doubt, man. Damn it, Joe. Damn it. Gooning. Vicky, I ain't mean to go though. We good, baby. It won't like that. Fuck these dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Am I going to be Vicky's co-host, She Goblin? That's a good question. Maybe I should ask her.
Hey, TJ, did the witches get a hold of you? Hey, look, man. I seen something yesterday. I'm not gonna bring it up, bro. These little gremlins like to start shit, and they did it. I won't go say nothing to you.
Was it Chris Lowry? That's
Nah.
the
Tree Goblin.
Capitan. That's the
Tree
fucking.
Goblin said, "Hey, TJ, did the witches get hold of your dick pic?" I heard something in the chat yesterday when you were streaming. I didn't catch it. I caught the replay. You started off. Y'all was talking about my fucking dick pic, bro. You was like, yo, somebody sent. Who the fuck still? That shit was 7 years ago. Who the fuck still got my dick
Yeah,
pic?
somebody. I didn't even know it was. They sent
And
me.
why
They
did
sent me.
shit? Was it me though? What? Okay,
No, they had like memes. They had like pictures over it. Like they were. It wasn't like.
Oh, that was like that meme shit. That was Black Daddy and that was them war campaign clowns. I know you talking about. I seen that shit. They put a little snail or worm over it or whatever. That's that goofy shit.
That shit was gross.
Yeah, I thought they sent you the actual. You know what I'm saying? That
Oh,
hammer.
I didn't even know what. I don't even. You know what? I could still act like I don't know because I didn't even.
Nah, yeah, I'm just saying, man. You know.
Just kind of click
cool.
Like the next day, I'm like, hold on, let me go back to that DM. What the fuck? I'm like, oh, that what? I'm like, is that who I think it is? Is this what the fuck the whole hubbub? Is this the whole hubbub? And I was like, yeah, I guess it is.
Shut it. Why can't a man?
You can't ever do that. Why are you broke? I mean, like, I've done a lot of crazy shit on the internet, but sending my I never done
Nigga, I done sent my
because
dick
like
pic. Hold on. Listen, let me finish what I'm saying, please. I done sent my dick pic. That same picture. I ain't take new dick pics for bitches. The same dick pic that I had on my phone. To this day, I sent it. It's the same dick. You know what I'm saying? So look, and I get. Hold on. And the response I get is, "Ooh, oh, that's what you working with? Oh, let me find out. Oh, that's nice. This is what the girls say. So." How that shit happened, I told that story a million times. I ain't gonna tell it again, but dude saving the shit is like, man, wow. I deleted pictures of my phone of women that I don't mess with anymore that sent me news and shit just because I feel like I don't want something to happen to my phone and that shit get out there. You know what I'm saying? I deleted shit because I knew I ain't gonna fuck with them no more. I ain't gonna see them no more. I ain't gonna fuck with them no more. I don't need to keep their news and shit. You know what I'm saying? In my phone. It's titties and ass, bro. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
And I can understand why we're not gonna get into that, but yeah, man.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah, I heard you yesterday. But we cool though. I know you was talking a little messy behind my back, but I ain't mad at it. I'm not gonna bring it up because what happened yesterday was Brother Gaius brought it up. You was doing
I saw you had nappy ass
hold
pubes that I didn't want to see because it was
hold on.
gross.
I got pretty. I don't have nap. That's why I said it might not have been me. I got pretty hair. My kids got pretty hair. My pubes are wavy. I got wavy pubes.
No,
I don't have beater balls. My pubes ain't like little beater. I have girls have complimented my.
What is it called? Beater ball. What?
Beater balls. Beater balls.
You know,
the little knot balls. You know, dudes with little knot balls, pubic hair and shit. My shit smooth and silky.
Beater balls? How you spell that?
I've gotten compliments on my pubes, dog. I got silky. I'm silky, baby.
Come on, man. What the fuck are you torturing?
So it might not have been me. That's what I'm saying. If you saw beater balls,
why are you fucking beating me down?
I'm saying
if
you saw. What I'm saying is, if the pubes were beater balls, little knot balls, it probably won't me.
Beater balls.
I'm just letting you know.
I don't know if I can remember that chat.
Braids.
You gotta remind me later about that.
I got braids. I got the straight backs.
Yeah, chat. You gotta remind me of that fucking term.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
But look, brother Guys was the one who got you. He baited you into the shit yesterday when you was talking with other. Then he go, brother Guys, bitch ass. Hey, we gonna talk about that? How about we talk about that pussy ass TJ? You fell right into that little gremlin ass trap. Well, let me shit on my friend TJ. Stop, fall. These gremlins suck,
no,
bro.
because I asked him fucking because yesterday I didn't have nothing. I was in there fucking beat tired, like tired as fuck.
Damn. I went from
And I'm
braids
like, you
to
wanted me
Jerry
to
curls. Jerry
no.
curl?
Gaius was the one who asked me. He's like, yo, stink. He's like, yo, can I get a stink today? And I said, all right. And I
No,
fucking
no.
did a stink.
It's
And then I
BD.
and then I went on. I was like, I don't got nothing to talk about. I'm like, y'all need to help me, especially you guys. And he's like, talk shit about TJ. I'm like, okay.
It's Courtney. It's not beater balls. It's BD, like the BDI bandit, like Black Moon,
Yeah.
like beady, like
Oh,
beads.
beady ball.
Yeah, beady ball. I
Like
got
beady eye, like a beady eyes.
yeah the beady eye. Yeah, beady eye, beady balls. You know, little nut
Okay.
balls, little
Beady
balls.
balls.
Beady ball. My nephew, his nickname we used to call him Beady Ball.
Fucking gross.
Because his little sister, his older sister, when they was kids, his older sister called him Beady Ball and it stuck. But only fam called him Beady Ball. He hated it. We call him Beady Ball. Yeah, Beady Ball.
Oh, so that's just a family. That's not a.
No.
Do other
Beady
people say
Ball.
that?
Beady Ball is a thing. Like Beady Ball, like your hair's like Beady Ball. He got little Beady Balls. You got Beady Balls in his head, little peanut head ass motherfucker. Not balls. You know.
Nah, boss. That's so racist. If
It's
white people
racist,
said that, they would have got fucking beat down.
Oh yeah.
So
we
why
can do
can't
that.
white people say that?
Cause them the rules, motherfucker.
No, the stupid
Because
rules.
you don't mean it the same way we mean it. Stop acting like you don't understand.
Yeah,
that.
but if white people were around you enough, and then if y'all, they
No,
can laugh at
listen,
that too.
listen.
Yeah, but
You
y'all
don't
so
want
cruel
you
to each
don't
other.
you
You're
don't
so
want to
fucking
you
cruel.
don't want to give us
You're
reparations.
so fucking cruel.
You don't want us to have shit.
I don't have nothing to do with any of that.
We can't get reparations. You don't want to give us shit. You hate for any program that helps us, even though 400 years of slavery, Jim Crow, all the shit they doing right now, whatever. Just the systemic, which I don't believe is systemic racism.
7 of 9,
To
you
a
don't
certain
go
sense.
anywhere.
But what I'm saying is y'all won't let us have shit.
No.
Well, why can't I say it like they said? Stop.
I ain't got
God
those answers
damn.
for you. You're making it way bigger than what I'm talking about.
You said if white people said it'd be a problem. Yes, because you don't mean it the way we mean it.
I'm not that.
You mean it on some
I'm not
hateful
that
shit.
way.
We mean it
I
on
don't
some
know.
love.
I mean,
When I call my nephew Beat the Ball, and when I talk about his little Beat the Ball naps on his head, it's out of love. When you do it, it's I'm better than you. You're lesser.
no, they're
Move,
making
monkey, move.
observations. No, it's not.
It is, man.
That's
Whatever,
some gay
motherfucker.
perception.
It is
That's
what it
you,
is.
That's what you think.
It is what
Yeah,
it
some
is.
people. I mean, I'm not discrediting. I mean, people do that for sure.
It's Commons Gate a hate group.
Some people do that.
It's Common Gate a hate group.
You called it a hate group.
By definition, it's Common Gate. You
No,
heard
yeah,
what I said. By my definition, dude, does it qualify?
Fuck your definition.
Does it qualify by my definition?
Your fucking definition means what?
Does it qualify? Does it qualify by my definition?
So what definition?
Being a hate group.
No.
Okay. So what does hate groups do?
Hate.
Okay. What Ethan whole shit about Eric July that's been going on for 2 years is what?
And what are you doing with Vicky?
I'm giving her props.
Okay. He's giving him props.
Okay. See, now this is what happens.
Yeah, I did kind of twist it though, but I mean, I did kind of twist it, but my bad.
You know what it is, man.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I do.
So,
I kind of do, but I'm not. I'm
okay.
not having
So
it.
what do they do? So what do they
Making money.
by peddling what?
YouTubing. By peddling fucking content.
Content of what? What kind of content?
Topics and discussions of current events and
hateful topics. Let's hate
well,
this man.
hate is a subjective thing because like you hate everything, TJ. So I mean, like, what the fuck is?
I don't hate you.
Yeah, you do.
If I hated you, you wouldn't be here right now. I would have looked at you when you came in the back and said, "This motherfucker was talking shit
Yeah,
about
but
me."
you're
Fuck
trying to
him.
get some validation from me though. You're not getting
Validation from what? I don't need your validation.
To call Congress get a hate group, like, oh, so you agree with
That just came
you
up.
agree with my opinion. My opinion is fucking, the word. And
Fan,
stuff.
I could pull 3 of your motherfucking teeth, and you wouldn't call Commons Gate a hate group.
Can you?
If I could.
I would
If I
let you. I got about.
I'm just
I
saying.
got
you
one.
still-
I got one. You
it's-
could, I don't know. Are you a
It's an
dentist?
example. I'm a dentist. Yes, exactly. And you still wouldn't call Commons Gate a hate group, even though you know better. Even though you know I'm telling you the truth, you ain't gonna do it. Come on, bro. It is what it is.
I mean, like you're a working stand-up man, a father of 15 children, father of 5, I think. So I'm I don't got none of that. You know what I mean? So I'm a little more on the. I'm still more of like.
Nigga, you got your mind. You got common sense.
Yeah.
You got 2 eyes. You got a brain. You can think for yourself.
Well, don't assume everything. You know.
Okay, my bad. Silly me for thinking you got a brain and you can think for yourself. And you got
I was
2
talking about my
eyes.
eyes. I got my 2 eyes and my one-eyed Willie.
Hey, did you ever get to the Charleston White fight?
I know, man. I wanted to eat that.
After you shitted on me, I ain't finished watching the stream because I ain't.
If you show up, we're gonna do that. Now, do we watch it?
Yeah, if you want to. I mean,
No,
I'm gonna be on your shit though.
You want? Yeah.
That's cool. You gotta be on the stink street. That shit too stank for here. You know what I'm saying? My shit ain't stinking. My shit ain't stink enough yet.
Oh yeah, I'll go look for more. I got the conference. I saved the conference before. You know what I mean? Like where they promote themselves, talk shit. And then I got the match, so then we could go through that stuff. That'd be fun.
Right.
We could do that. You know what? We could do that tomorrow night if CG's not, or Tuesday night. If you're, I don't know.
All you gotta do, you got my email. Hit me up.
Like
if you want to, I'll give you my phone number. That way you can text
like
me.
Like at 10 p.m. What are you doing at 10 p.m.?
I've tried to give you my phone number 7 times. You keep rejecting it. Courtney got my phone number. I got Courtney's phone number. We don't talk to each other on the phone. I don't harass her. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like them war campaign dudes.
Not yet.
I'm not them war campaign dudes that call my phone 15 times. I had to block them. You know what I'm saying? They kept calling my fucking phone like assholes. Give me your phone number, bro. That way you can, because I don't check my email all the time. So you might email me some shit and I miss it. I mean, I see it's like 5 hours too late. But you could text me the shit and it'd be like, doo-doo-doo. Oh, okay, fan trying to do something. And I get it. I give you my phone number, man. I get it to you right now. Ain't nothing but a phone number.
What? Damn.
I email it to you.
He's so seductive. Yeah, he's so seductive, man. I'm saying. Rapey and stuff.
Yeah, man.
You know, fucking waves. We gotta talk about this. You gotta go, y'all. You know what? Me and DG are gonna stream about his new equipment he got for his guitars and shit.
I heard all the paddles. Yeah, all the paddles and shit.
So I want to hang out with him. Maybe you'll be on DG's channel. Then we could do the boxing match there. Maybe that. Yeah.
No, if y'all gonna do the guitar stuff,
we'll go through that. I guess, but after, you know, like
I'll come on after.
We'll do like an hour or two, and then I don't know, go on my channel and do the boxing. I don't know if he wants to play that.
I'll be wondering if y'all doing if he's.
But it'd be fun to hang out with DG at fight night, you know.
Yeah, if y'all two are doing the music stuff, you know, the rock and roll stuff.
Oh, that shit yesterday, TJ.
I love it. I love it.
Or like the other day, they had a big concert with like all the fucking old people.
I heard
Ozzy.
That
shit was
crazy.
Ozzy
retired, right? His last show.
I guess it's the end of the world. I don't know.
I heard
I've
everybody.
Seen that, like everybody would, man.
Yeah, I seen it. I heard everybody.
They had video callings, and some people didn't show up, but they're like, "Fuck you, pay me," you know. Fuck all you guys. All you guys fucking. I know all you guys. You never gave me a fucking chance, and I made it myself. And now you want me to come here and do it for free?
Hey, hold on a second. I'm gonna let somebody in. You know, I'm going by black gold. Somebody said they white gold. I'm gonna keep my finger on the trigger.
I'm going to get a beer.
I think this might be Coco though. To be honest with you.
Oh.
Who else would be white gold? Come on.
That's my baby. Hey, girl.
my wedding ring was white gold.
Miles of silver. How you doing? Appreciate you coming through.
I was coming on to stop the conversation, but it took me too long to sign on, so I think.
Why do you want to stop the conversation?
Well, you guys were fighting about beady balls and shit like that.
Yeah, that's fun. What are you trying to stop fights for? I'm glad you didn't come in earlier.
Hi, Pin.
And
Prater, you can't start a group that hates my love group when you said you were going to start a love group. Just saying.
Courtney.
Oh, CG. That's when I joined. Was like around time
I
that
heard
CG
the
is
last
love.
time. I heard the last time I was streaming. you was threatening Finn with certain actions. Some containing a pizza box, so would say. You was threatening Finn on top of a pizza box. You was going.
Oh no, that's old lore. That's Finn and
I know exactly what it is. That's why I bring it. I know exactly on the pizza. I remember when this shit happened on the pizza box.
That was like 4 years ago, I think. Actually,
Yeah, man. I'm just fucking with you.
I'm keeping the lore current. Can't let go of it.
Hey, since you here and Finn here, I'm gonna take a leak and smoke my last cigarette. This is my last cigarette.
Oh yeah, me and Finn and
get
the
it?
pizza
Yes,
box.
get it. I'll be right back. I fuck with you, Abby. I'll be right back. Thanks.
Way to
Thanks,
make
y'all.
it awkward, TJ. Finn left too, I think. Didn't he? I guess I'm looking at the chat if I could find you guys. Just leave me here all alone. What's up, Mighty Healthy, Shifter, Prater, Pator, however you say your name. Hi, Chuck Reardon. Why's you gotta leave me like that? What's up, Tree? You like my skateboarding picture? Like the white girls and the skateboards. What are we talking about? She could have saved me $5. I could feed her for a week with that 5. I don't know what you're talking about, but. Oh, hi, my lord. That's okay. That's a good pronunciation. I respect that. So what's everyone up to today? Is it day or night where everyone is? It's bright and early in the morning here, 9:30. I just got my car washed and I'm sitting here at the car wash still. Finn, where'd you go? They're both back there probably fucking off. Excuse my language. Shifter, who could have saved you $5? I don't get all the chats back here. I'm on my phone. I need to know what's going on. Oh, I wish I had a woman that could fix a tractor and run it for me. I can do that. I just came from the country, from farmland. Sinatra is sharp, talented, and has integrity. That's true. You're meeting up with DG, says Mighty Healthy. I'm a few times over. You Jersey boys. Yeah, what about that crap that's going on in Philly, Mighty Healthy? Have you seen those pictures? That stuff is crazy. For those of you that don't know, the mayor in Philly wouldn't pay the trash workers enough money, so they all went on strike. I think there's like 900 of them all on strike, and all of the streets are just piling up with trash. It's really gross. And the whole city, I guess, smells like trash too. Ah, I see. Finn's going to.
I'm back.
Oh yeah, Philly already stunk. It probably stinks like something awful right now, my lord.
Did they clean up that road yet? Fucking Kings.
It's not that road. No, the in Philly. Have you seen the pictures of Philly, Finn?
I'm not thinking New Jersey. I'm probably thinking New Jersey.
Dude, you should look up Philly news, Finn, and you will be like blown away. The mayor refused to raise money for the trash workers, in Philly, and they went on strike, and it's been like days now, and there's just the whole city is full of trash.
Cool. You know what?
And it stinks.
You know what? well, fucking now people know what it really means to have freaking people clean up and
exactly. No, I totally think that, you know what I mean? They need to get paid more money. That's a job that's like, people don't realize how important that job is.
The fucking officials need to stop fucking scamming money, and then we would have money for
That's exactly what this they're saying this mayor did. I don't know anything about her. So.
Everybody's scamming. Everybody's, you cannot get above and on top of anything in this world unless if you're a fucking person that would do that type of stuff to people.
Yeah, that's true, and it sucks because that's why I'm nowhere in this world.
When I was younger, I noticed that shit. Like they thought I was like a fucking guy who didn't care. Like I would just do whatever, but at the same time, like then I got another person saying like you're too good. Like, you know what I mean? But I'm like,
yeah.
So I'm just stuck in the middle. Like I just don't know how to fucking deal with this shit. I want to be fucking dope and dangerous and smart and cool, but that's a whole fucking balance. I can't do that game.
My lord, which is Prater, my lord, that's his new name, everyone. He says they've been on strike for 7 or 8 days. How long does it take to figure out that they're important? Yeah, no shit. My mom always used to like bring lemonade and stuff out to the trash guys when they came to pick up the trash because it gets hot in the summer in Philly. I can't even imagine though. Like they have all these videos up and stuff, and people are doing aerial views, and there's entire like side streets that are just full of trash. Like you can't even pull a car through.
Well, now they know.
Now they know, but they also
clean it
said
up.
that there's people from the suburbs coming in now and dumping their trash because then they don't have to pay for the pickup.
They don't have to pay for the pickup.
Isn't
Yeah.
That's
a
rude,
fucking
man.
crime. That's a crime.
That's terrible.
They need to be fined for that. Every single one of those motherfuckers need to be fined so they can go pay the fucking garbage man to go fucking do it now.
Yeah, Mighty Healthy. They did appreciate that by my mom. They loved my mom.
That's so funny, and that's so fucked up.
And now, the people are coming in from outside of the city and just be like, "Here, take our trash."
You know what?
too."
If the fucking people in their communities are really serious, they would figure something out.
Well, they have some. So there's this YouTuber called the Philly Captain. I really like his channel because he does like Philly legit. But he's been going around and he showed they have certain neighborhoods are putting these like privately owned like dumpsters up. But the problem is that the dumpsters are getting filled so quickly. So it's, they're all around the dumpsters. But he was showing a couple neighborhoods that are doing it right. Up in like, it's like Northeast Philly area. But
and that creates a bond. That's a good thing because then the community becomes tighter and then neighbors trust one another and look out for each other. And that's kind of, that's very good. That's a good thing.
That's how neighborhoods should be. I remember we used to have like the neighborhood watch and stuff. Do you remember that stuff when you were younger?
We still have that. No, we still have that here, yeah.
I haven't lived back there for so long. I've been in Colorado, and they should have neighborhood watch where I live. Jesus, it's like
I don't know how good it
worse
is,
than
but
Philly here.
Neighborhood watch just means Karen Central, and that's if I had a place, I would want to live in Karen Central.
No.
As long as they don't fuck. I'm quiet anyway, but if I'm fucking out there barbecuing or smoking weed or fucking washing my car, or I'll beat that bitch ass. Get the fuck out of here.
It wasn't like that the way I remember it when I lived in the city. It was more like dudes would sit out on their front steps at night. It was kind of fun.
Well, even where I lived when I was growing up, we lock our doors. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But I went to
lock my doors
Massachusetts.
everywhere.
I went to a relative's house in Massachusetts, and if you locked your door, that was shameful.
No, that's okay. So when I first moved out to Colorado, my ex-husband now, but when I first met him and moved in with him, I locked the doors. I drew the blinds at night because if you don't pull the blinds down in Philly, you're getting raped and murdered. That was like the joke. And murdered. That was the joke, like, because people can look in through your windows, and I would get yelled at all the time. Why? You locked me out of the house again. You locked me out of the truck.
Yeah, I do the same. Yep, same thing with me. Yep.
I was like, I can't help it. And now I have this friend that lives out like in the countryside outside of Colorado Springs, and it's like farmland out there. And the door's just always open. Now I just know. I'm like, I'm not going to lock you out of your house. I promise.
It's a cool conversation that could, I'm not, if I've known anything about like being an adult, most of that type of stuff, that's in the past. So I don't know if there's neighborhoods where nobody locks their doors, but I don't think that's a possibility nowadays at all.
It is in the countryside. It is. And also people leave their cars running.
Yeah, my man.
Yeah. You could just,
I got a homeboy that I work with. He lives in Zuna, which is like the woods. You know what I'm saying? It's family boy. Like, I can get into all of that, but he doesn't. They don't lock the doors to their house at all.
No, they don't at my friend's house. Yeah.
Like there's no locked doors. He leaves his car keys in his car.
He
doesn't take his car keys out of his car. He's telling me this shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking? That's insane. Are you crazy? He's like, nah, bro. That's just the way we live.
Yeah.
My ex used to leave his truck keys in the cup holder, and I came home in my car one night, And I went and I locked his truck because I just saw that it was unlocked. And I got such shit the next day because it's like, you locked my keys in the truck.
Mhm.
I was like, how did I know? You just leave them in there? And Chuck is right. It probably was Western Mass that Finn was talking about because I lived in Boston too, and that was in '96, and you lock everything even
Yeah, it
back
was like
then.
Central Mass. Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
when he was telling me,
Western Mass, Central Mass.
when he was telling me how they don't lock their doors at all, like even if they leave, like if nobody's home, the house is unlocked. You know what I'm saying? When they go to sleep at night, I said, man, how do you sleep at night? Because especially when I had my family, before I went to bed, I would double check the doors just to make
Yeah.
sure the crib was secure before I go to bed. I'm gonna make sure the front door locked, make sure it's locked, make sure the back door locked, make sure it's locked. I ain't checking the windows and shit unless I knew I had a window open, but I'm gonna make sure the motherfucking doors is locked because I ain't gonna
Well,
sleep
you know
good.
what's funny? People are starting to lock their doors up in the town I lived in before this steamboat because bears get into people's houses now. Bears know how to open doors.
Oh no, they've been
I
watching
think it's
YouTube.
so funny that they're locking. No, it happens. It would be in the news like all the time the last couple
No, I'm
years
saying
I
the
lived there.
Bears are watching YouTube.
Yeah, they are, right? No, it's crazy. Like some woman came out of her bedroom and there was a bear in the kitchen, like in the fridge.
Chilling,
And
asking
she
where
had to go
leftovers
lock
at.
herself in the bathroom and call the cops.
Motherfucking
Yeah,
Yogi.
I would have done. I just would have walked away and been like, okay, I'm just gonna call the
Well,
cops.
you're not going to go approach a bear. Hell
I'm just
no.
gonna walk away. I'm gonna look at him. He's gonna look at me, and I'm like,
Motherfucking Yogi. Can you imagine you get a Yogi in the refrigerator? Listen.
And
First
then
of all,
Moose would
I
terrorize
don't
the
think he
I'm
was
not.
family.
there
That
to
was
hurt
crazy.
nobody. That's for sure.
I'm not even going in the bathroom because that's still being in the house with her. I'm getting
You'd
out
be
the
outside.
motherfucking house.
I
I'm
don't know if she
gone.
could get out. Maybe she couldn't get past the
You might,
bear.
you might be right. You might be right.
Them bears are too much Yogi. Yeah, they're too much like Yogi. They're getting too
But
humanized.
I heard they tell
You
people
know,
like
that's true. And where TJ, around where you're from, actually, like, well, on the East Coast, if you go to any of those, like, beaches, like, Chincoteague Island or Assateague Island with the wild horses,
I know you talk
those
about.
horses
I know
are
what you
now
talk about.
mean because people keep feeding them. You're not supposed to feed them. And when I was down there was some dude giving this horse, like, his McDonald's
It's
and
stressful.
shit.
Oh yeah, that's bullshit.
Hey,
They don't like that shit.
The
No,
first
ain't no
time I
food.
seen it
They eat grass. Like,
was the
hanging.
wildest thing I've ever seen.
They're so cool, aren't they?
It was Pogo. I was working for Ted Lass and that's to deliver siding and windows and shit, right? So I'm going down Outer Banks. It's called Pungo and shit, you know what I'm saying? Close to Outer Banks. And it's
Yeah,
on the beach.
Outer Banks, North Carolina.
Yeah, it's on the beach, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. And there's only like one store. It's like one store that's like in between that and this miles and miles of beaches and houses on the beach with stilts or whatever it is, like this one grocery store. And then you go a little further to get more to the society. But look, as you're going down there, there's packs of wild horses.
They're
Like
gorgeous.
packs. This
Yep.
runs down the street. It's beautiful as fuck. So I'm out there dropping my shit and dropping the side and dropping the windows, and you just see packs of wild horses running up and down the beach and down the
Really?
street. I shit
That's
you not.
fucking crazy.
So when I go back, when I'm leaving, I go back to that store I was telling you. I said, hey, what's up with all the wild horses? I've never seen that before. Like y'all just got
Right.
like
I never seen that.
feral horses, and she was like, yeah, they're just part of here. And I think they're protected. She was like, I think they're protected or whatever, where you can't
I seen
try
a
to
feral
catch them or break them.
cow. I seen a feral cow in Puerto Rico.
Oh no, they're protected, but they're not protected from the tourists that come on and feed them. And the signs say everywhere.
Oh yeah, when I say
Oh my God,
when I'm
excuse
saying
me, I couldn't
protect that,
eat
I
in
mean like you couldn't like corral one and be like, yo, it's a
Hell
wild
no.
horse. Let
They
me corral
they
one
wouldn't.
and
They're
take it home.
mean.
They like protect
They're
that
mean.
shit, man.
They're
Yeah,
wild. So
it was the wild. I would never walk up to a pack. I'm too fearful of a stampede, but to see them, and it's gonna sound goofy as shit, but to be sitting there watching a pack of wild horses run down a fucking beach. And I ain't talking about like a populated beach with hotels. I'm talking about a beach with nothing but houses on stilts, like regular houses, like not like modern. They
yeah.
modernize, you know, it's not modernized yet. And you seeing wild horses run down the beach. I was just like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's in the Outer Banks. So you've got the houses there. Where we went to Assateague Island, which I thought was funny because I had only heard of Chincoteague, but Assateague just made me laugh for some reason. But we were there, and people go to the beach there. So you're just like the horses are just chilling. The people are supposed to just be chilling and not like going near the horses. But I was laying down like under. I had my dog Walter was there when he was a puppy. I have a video. I'll have to show it sometime. A video of Walter like on the leash, freaked out by the horses. But I was laying down waiting for my ex to come, and he was surfing. And all of a sudden, this horse just comes and walks right over me, like right over me, right through the like blanket setup I have and everything. And I just like was frozen. I just like didn't move. I was like, all right, keep going, keep moving. But yeah, that's their beaches. But they are gorgeous. If you can, I got shots of them with like out some tourists around them, you know.
Mhm.
And it's beautiful. It really is. Seeing them like just walk along the ocean,
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm
it's
telling
so
you. And
cool.
I wish we would have had smartphones at the time. We had cell phones, but it wasn't smartphones, whatever you record shit. But it was mind blowing, man. It was beautiful. Like I said, I'm gonna sound mushy saying this shit, but it was fucking nigga. It was like I'm watching the beach with the waves crashing, and a fucking
Pretty.
pack of wild horses chilling. And it won't just like one pack of wild horses be like one pack, and then another pack coming. You just like, damn, these motherfuckers. And then there's people at home. So like, damn, imagine waking up in the morning, drinking your coffee, and the ocean is your backyard, and it's wild horses.
I've
I'm
always
fucking,
wanted to live on
I'm
the
fucking up.
ocean.
So I'm fucking up. I ain't doing it right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it right. They doing it right, yo. Yeah, no doubt, man. He's small. Tell that to the Dothraki or the not the Dothraki. Tell that to Daenerys Targaryen, who was so sick of eating horse meat that I'm fucking with you, dog. But yeah, he said the biggest horse is no, the biggest tiger is the size of a Siberian tiger, the size of a horse.
A
That's
Siberian tiger is the size of a horse.
you know how big I don't believe that. I don't believe that. But I
I
will
mean,
say
it could be
this.
longer than a horse.
I will say this. Um, Moose. I didn't.
Just imagine encountering a
I,
fucking tiger. Just
I didn't know.
imagine.
I didn't know how big a fucking moose was. Yo,
Oh yeah.
like my sister was living in Alaska. And she, what I'm saying, she was, because they got wild moose. It is what it is. Like horse, like
Mhm.
the
Oh,
horses we
moose are
talking about,
mean.
especially a bull with heavy balls. You know what I'm saying? And they're really, really, and they're huge,
Why?
like
Why are you talking about the bull's
huge.
balls?
No, because they
Rocky
tell
Mountain
them.
oysters.
They
Is
tell
that what that is?
no, they tell my sister, like when you move out there, like my
That's
sister moved
gross.
out there to Alaska, they sit down and be like, listen, here's the deal with the moose. They're just wild moose. When it's bull season, the bulls are very, very temperamental. And if it's mating season,
The
get out the
females.
way. Get out the
No,
way. You
the
know what I'm saying?
females. If you ever see a female moose with her calves, you do. They're worse than the males.
What are plural of moose called? Meese?
I think it's still
Moose.
moose.
They're moose.
Yeah,
Is this moose?
yeah. You,
It's a
but
moose.
but the thing is, they're big as a moose is as big as it's bigger than the Escalade. Way bigger than the Escalade. Mooses
Oh,
are
dude.
huge.
We had a couple
Huge, bro.
instances where they were terrorizing traffic in the town. Like a moose was charging at cars, and I was like, if I was in one of those cars, I don't know what the
Fucking
fuck I'd
GTA.
do.
He's just fucking going. He's like fucking rampage. Fuck all you.
My sister,
Right.
my sister hit me with a video. She had woke up one morning and it was just a random moose like in her yard, and she's showing the kids, "Hey kids," because she just got there. She's like, "Hey kids, look, it's a moose outside. Look at the moose." And it's just this big ass. She's like, "Jesus, look how big this motherfucker is." I'm like, "Yeah, stay your ass in the house.
I think
Don't
like
fuck with
10
that
feet
moose.
tall. It's
Don't fuck with that
fucking.
moose." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, don't fuck with that. But I know you ain't never seen one before. I ain't never seen one before. I know you in Alaska. I know you want to show your kids. Don't open that fucking door. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. Yeah, they're big as shit, man. And she was telling me stories about how they just.
Isn't
It's weird
nature
because they
amazing?
coexist. Yeah, it's
We
weird
we
because they learn
we
to
only think about
coexist.
ourselves, and we only think about the humans that we interact with, but we don't really like we don't interact with animals, or we don't really understand the fucking magnitude of like the balance of nature, and we
Oh,
need
it's
these animals.
terrifying. It's
It
terrifying.
is. It absolutely. It's a fucking. Yo, if you go into it and you just understand, like, well, these animals freaking survive and thrive and kill each other, and
It's
then
funny. I'm sorry. Go on. Finish your
Oh,
sentence.
please, no, go ahead. It's funny.
It's funny,
Oh,
like
it's funny.
growing up in the city, I feel like still to this day, I feel safer in like a so-called, I'm putting quotes in the air, like a dangerous neighborhood in Philly
Hmm.
than I do in the middle
Yep, I'm right with
of
you.
nowhere
I'm
in
right with you.
Colorado because of the animals. It's
I'm
like,
right. I could be surrounded by crime, and I feel safer there than out in nature. Cause nah, dog. I don't know. First,
we
nah.
had a dumpster at the end of our neighborhood where we'd put all the trash in, and I never went back to that dumpster like the last couple years that I lived there because one time I drove in, I was leaving and I was going to put the trash in there, and there was a bear. His head was as big as half of the dumpster, like the head on that bear. I was like, fuck
Mhm.
that shit. But anyway, TJ, that's a picture. I changed my avatar and I
I
put a
see.
link in the
Oh,
private
it is the
chat, but
horses by the. Yeah, it is.
yeah,
Damn
that's the
it, girl.
video.
Yeah, I'm
But I
gonna
don't
pull
know if
that
you guys
shit
can
up.
get to it. So it's cool. There's a video in the private chat, but it's like I don't know if you can see it or not if you're not on Instagram. But
Yeah,
yeah,
look at
that's
that.
what they look like, just right on the ocean.
Yep,
It's so cool.
that's exactly what I saw. Straight, I swear for cheese.
Yeah,
Very,
it's pretty
bro.
cool.
And look,
I saw a deer last night with their baby with Don. What do you call him, Don? Or,
Doe, a
doe,
fawn.
doe,
a
A
fawn.
doe is a female
fawn.
deer.
A
I
doe and a fawn. There you go. I saw. I put them together. Why not? A doe and a fawn, and they ran away from the truck because I was at work and I pulled up to the ATM thing where I was gonna sign in, and then the deer just kind of stopped and was just looking at me and started eating some grass, and I'm looking at the deer, and the deer's looking at me, and I'm like, "Where the fuck is your baby?"
Well, won't all female animals get protective if they have their babies around?
Yeah, but the baby must have went into like the forest, and then they were still kind of like
Oh,
grazing.
it was
And
like a
they were going.
Bambi. Bambi.
Yeah, and the mother and but the deer didn't really act crazy. Sorry, I didn't get up the truck or nothing, but I was in the truck because I was moving slow because they ran away from me, and I was like, "Oh, look at that, that's cute." I should pull
I'm,
out my phone.
I'm starting to believe in the Rainbow Bridge a lot more when it comes to
Oh, I
animals
do. I do.
because
I've
I
also.
recently, on the internet and like watching, I really like animal videos and shit. They had, and Tyson, my dog, and the animals I had, dogs I had, they have a distinct personality, and you can see it in their face where I, there's videos where there's a lion, like the king of the jungle with the male lion, and the female lion, and like the female lion to like get aggressive with him, and you can see like his face. He looks like a dude, like yo. And you look
Yeah.
at it, and it's like, damn, I can relate to how he feel. Like shorty, like she ain't having it right now, and he's looking at it like, well, what the fuck did I do? You know what I'm saying? Like yo, it's I'm starting to really believe that we just don't understand the way that they communicate. It might be some
Women
telepathy
do.
type shit,
Women
I
telepathy
do.
do.
type shit or
I
whatever.
always have known
Yeah,
that. I
women
don't
are
know.
kind of better at. Some guys are good at it. Women are more
Oh,
better.
there's
Women
people
are.
in the
Rainbow,
chat wondering
the
about the
rainbow,
Rainbow
the
Bridge.
Rainbow
Yeah.
Bridge is for, and it's not LGBTQ. It's like for when
No, they
animals
say
die.
yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. You got it. Go on.
When
Go on. And
when an
explain it.
animal dies, they say they cross the Rainbow Bridge, and it's like them going to heaven. It's just a term that's been used for a long time. And really quick, Tree Goblin. Also, have you tried the because you said bullish balls are 9 out of 10. In Colorado, they call them Rocky Mountain oysters, and trick people into trying them. And they're supposed to be really good, but I've never tried them. I'm wondering if you've tried them.
It's about bull balls, right? Rocky
Yeah,
Mountain oysters. Yeah, I've heard of that before. Yep.
they're supposed to be good. If don't tell me what it is, and maybe I'll try
I try.
it.
I mean, I
But
try
like,
if they cook it. If they cook it up right, you know what I'm saying? He slice it. I'll try. Fuck it. Shit,
I tried bear.
yeah, I heard it's
That was
greasy.
weird.
I
Well,
heard
I
bear
think
is
Yeah,
there's
it
a
is.
greasy.
conversation there. I was thinking about it's like these things are living beings, and like we're just eating them. But I mean, that's what all animals do. But we do it in like mass production. So just imagine like 100 cows just getting fucking trotted down some lane, and then they know they're
I
gonna
can't
die.
watch those
No,
videos. I can't watch those videos.
The cows in the slaughterhouse know that they're being led to slaughter
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's fucked up. That's why I'm
yeah.
going.
It's so fucked up.
It's getting me going back to the shit I'm talking about with the Rainbow Bridge.
You
Like
can at
I'm
least
really
give them,
starting
you
to
can at least
believe.
get them high or something first. I
No,
don't know.
they say because cows are smart as shit. You know, Hindus praise cows and shit. But cows are smart as shit. And they say in the slaughterhouse, they know that they are being led to slaughter, and they try to stop
know.
the other cows.
I
from
heard
going and
that
shit.
Temple Grandin thing too, where they're going in the circle to make it like more calming for them. I heard that's total BS. But I mean, she did do that. I don't know if you know the story of that, but Temple Grandin, she was like a famous
I don't know
woman
the
with
story.
autism.
What was
Listen,
that?
I got-
Went
I
to
don't know.
ranches and she made these circular kind of things that the cows would walk through. It was kind of like a spiral circle thing, and it would bring them into the where they got slaughtered. But it was supposed to be more calming for them.
I just bought
Can
two
you pause for
fucking.
1 second?
I
I'm gonna
bought two-
highlight Mighty Healthy. I got a ribeye that's been marinating.
Well, how you
since
do
I
that?
came
I was gonna say
home.
I just got some New York strips. I just
Oh yeah,
bought
yeah, yeah.
two.
Yeah, so we get into that steak tonight. We get into that. No, not tonight. We get into that. I got another one too because I caught him on sale. I got one that's in a Ziploc bag, one ready to go, which I'm gonna eat when I get off here.
If you have a
But yeah,
good
pass
steak,
the
you just need a little salt and pepper. That's it.
What you do? And I slather it with melted butter, and I just let it sit for fucking.
Nah, what I do?
Some people do like Italian dressing for like just a short amount of time.
Dude, listen, about
Yeah.
about they get scolded. I poke holes in it, right? I
You
poke
gotta do
holes
that.
in it.
I don't
Then
do
what
that.
I do is I go and get me some meat tenderizer and a sprinkle of meat tenderizer, right? And then I take Worcestershire sauce and pour Worcestershire sauce and I let it sit in the meat tenderizer and Worcestershire sauce, marinate both sides. You know, just sit for
I
a while.
should
The
do
tenderizer.
that.
You said it right.
I'm trying to tell you how to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, I get a base of garlic powder, onion powder, seasoned salt, light seasoned salt because you don't want to make it salty. Light seasoned salt because the seasoned salt is just the base of it. Always light seasoned salt, but then I would go with either some Greek seasoning or some McCoy's grill seasoning or whatever to lay on top of that.
Mrs. Dash.
And then add some Italian seasoning. You know, salt and pepper, and then some Italian seasoning.
That's too much fucking
And
seasoning.
then,
You
no,
guys
it's
are
not.
just
No, it's not because you go
fucking high
light.
blood
No,
pressure.
you go. I do have high blood pressure too.
Well, there you go. But if
Yes.
you go light, yeah, I like a little bit of light. I like a light, yeah. I know what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
I don't lay it down heavy where it's salty. I lay it down light, the different layers of flavor, and you let it sit. And then before you ready to, whether you're gonna broil it, fry it, grill
What?
it, whatever,
See,
you want to take it out.
I'm
You want to
spoiled
take
out
it.
here.
You want to take it out the refrigerator, and you want to let it get to room temperature because you don't want to cook it cold.
Yes.
You want to let it get to room
Always.
temperature first. You know,
And you always want to let it rest too after you
Yes,
take it off.
after you cook it for at least 5 minutes. That's when you
Yep.
prepare your other side dishes because you're cooking it at a high temperature.
How many
Tell you how to do
ounces?
this.
How many ounces is this?
Fuck if I know. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
two
fucking-
two fingers thick, motherfucker. There we
How
go.
much did it cost? Oh, how much did it cost?
It was on sale, man. It was shit was like $15 for
A ribeye?
two straight joints. Hell yeah. But it was on sale.
$15?
It was normally 30.
So
It was
in
normally 30.
Colorado,
There
in
was normally
Colorado, if you get a
$30.
good
It was on the 4th of
steak,
July sale.
you
Oh,
don't
$30.
do all that to it. And
I was gonna
my
say.
ex used to be the butcher for a steakhouse, and they swear like it's salt and pepper. That's it. That's all you need. And you never cook it more than medium rare.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what I do, because I do think medium rare now. I just do a well done, but medium rare.
I used to like it well done. I still think I might still.
I
like it
don't.
well done,
It's
but-
hit or miss with me. I can't get it right all the time, but I cook my
I'm a-
steak in a fucking toaster oven.
If it works,
I
it
used
works,
to-
baby.
I used to do the George Foreman grill when I lived in Philly because that was just easy.
I
Well,
went
no, like-
to
like I-
Atlanta.
no.
I went to Atlanta to a wedding, and I took my girlfriend with me because my homeboy was getting married in Atlanta. We went and got some steaks. And it was the first time she seen me eat a steak or order a steak, and I ordered it rare. And she told me when I was eating the steak, it was hilarious. She said, "TJ, why don't you just go outside and bite a cow in the ass?" You know, what
I
I'm saying?
say
Like,
that
you know,
it's gross. I can't look at people eat rare
I love it. I love it, yo.
because you can see like the
She said
blood
it to
too
me when I was
much.
eating. Yes, she said, "TJ, why don't you just might as well go out there and bite a cow in the ass, man. Fuck it." I was like, "Man, you don't know. You want a piece? I ain't eating that shit." Listen, man.
I'm like her. I'm a spoiled princess when it comes to it. Like my ex would cook steak on the grill, like the nice steak from his, that he would cut from his restaurant, and he would slice it like on the angle, and I only give me the pieces that he knew I would eat because if I get a piece of anything that has a piece of fat or it has
Oh,
to be perfect.
the fat is the
I
best
can't
part.
see blood. I
The
can't
part.
see
The fat
gristle.
is the
I
best
can't see
part.
any of it. I
That's
can't
where the
see any of it.
flavor's at.
So check
I
this out.
Buffalo
All right, so-
steak for that reason because it's
So
mean.
with the check this out.
I step away. I use the bathroom. I'll be right back. I take a leak. I'll be
Go
right
on,
back.
Finn.
I wanted him to be here. No,
Oh,
so okay,
Steak.
so
I
wait,
go hold it. Go ahead.
no,
the
like
chat.
I want to make a contraption, like a metal kind of rod that holds, because I'm working in a small space. Because I can use my oven, but I don't want to use my oven because I'm just a single man. So I got this toaster oven, and it's got 2 levels, right? You get close to the top or close to the bottom, right?
Right. Yeah. You want to stay
So,
close to
so
well,
I
it
let
depends on how
that
you
shit.
like
I,
it.
I
You like your
just keep
shit.
it on fucking full for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then that fucking steak I fucking had sitting out for like 5 hours, 6 hours, encased in butter, just cool.
That sounds
Yes,
delicious, like that,
Yeah,
actually.
it
and
does
then
for real,
I
for real.
might put adobo on it before, but I don't put
What
adobo
about
on
an
it.
air fryer? I've never used one of them.
That's
Is
what I'm
that
about to do
weird?
today.
I might. I don't
I
know.
would do.
Maybe.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm testing it. I got an
All right. So
air
check it
fryer.
out.
But look, check this
So
out.
so I
Hold
put
on one
on. I
second.
put
I
it
got
for
a question. I
3.
got one question before
Oh.
I go piss, man. I got a question to all of y'all. Steak sauce or no steak sauce? Because some people get really offended if you steak sauce.
Eggs. Soft
I,
boiled
no, I ain't talking about
poached.
eggs. I'm talking about steak sauce or
Yeah,
no
that's my
steak sauce
sauce.
for no.
The
Do you
egg
put?
yolk.
Do you?
Egg yolk.
Oh, okay. I think that's universally accepted. I think
Well,
Bacon
you
that's
just
egg.
cook it. You flip it until you cook. You don't want to cook the yellow, and then when you put it on the
yeah.
steak,
The yolk is so
yeah, you
yeah.
don't want to cook the yolk.
Oh, I can't eat eggs like that.
You don't
Well,
like them
you're eating
runny?
your steak. You're eating your
Not
steak with
anymore.
that.
I used to like dippy eggs, as they would call them.
Well, no, I don't like my scrambled eggs gooey or my or no, I
I
like
just
a
like
fried
scrambled
hard. I
or
like
fried
fried
eggs. Yeah,
eggs. I like them fried hard, but
Me too.
uber hard, baby.
no, but
Yeah.
like poached eggs, you would put that on like a fucking avocado toast and
Hey,
shit, and just let it drip all over it, and just
I've
so
I've
good.
I read this recipe online because I experiment recipes. You know what I'm saying? And my homeboy told me about. I listen. If you like ribeyes, you like marinate the motherfucker in a Guinness stout. Dark.
Peppercorns.
No, a dark. I know it sounds crazy. A dark Guinness stout because Guinness stout sucks. It tastes awful. It would tenderize your steak and have that bitch tasting amazing for
You're not
about
supposed to sip
3 hours.
Guinness. You're
Yeah.
supposed to kind of fucking get a big cold cup and drink it in 3 gulps.
Yeah, marinate your steak. I done it twice. My homeboy Hot Sauce put me on this shit because Hot Sauce like to cook too. I gotta use the bathroom, man. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I'll be
And
right back.
Cook a steak
Mighty
in
Healthy.
Guinness.
Patrick T can put away. I believe that, but he's in Colorado too. It's good. The meat is all good out here. Like all the, I feel like because you get a lot more like what do they call it? Free range type meat out here. Hi, Steve.
I'm
Big
gonna
Steve in the chat.
freaking get a can of Guinness and drown a steak in it. You think that'd be good?
I don't know. Guinness. The only thing I ever drank Guinness was with like Irish carbone back in the
Oh, it's
day.
like a bourbon street steak. Is it? What's a bourbon street? Is it just a steak from Bourbon Street, or is there bourbon in that steak?
I have no clue. I only know like the only things I know about steak are from my ex. Like he worked at like a proper, like they got their steaks from a ranch, so they were all just like they didn't serve them with sauces and stuff. I won't cook a steak on my own. I'll grill chicken and stuff like that, but
I think I could eat a
touch
40-ounce
steak.
rib if I was really hungry,
You
drunk.
could. You probably could.
I could eat throughout. How much time? How much time do I have to eat this thing? 4 hours? I could eat it in 4 hours. Because I'm going to eat like half of it, and then I'm going to walk away, and then I'm going to just come back and keep nibbling at it. And by the end of the night, that should be gone. Hell yeah.
Mighty Healthy. I don't watch his channel anymore because I'm banned from it. So I wouldn't know that.
Whose channel? Oh, Patrick.
No, not Patrick. Patrick is my buddy. I'm banned from rap.
Oh, rat. Why?
I don't know. I've been banned since like October. Yes, Big Steve. I'm banned from a couple channels. How
That's
things
weird.
change.
Ask
I
him
still
to,
don't know why. I think a mod did it, but like they banned me from the thing. But it doesn't matter. I don't care.
Sorry to hear.
So because you run. Are you still running, Finn?
Running?
Doing your running? Yeah,
No, I'm biking.
you're biking. Remember when you were running for a while? I was gonna say you can eat more when you're active like that. So I think you could probably take that down. Smaller
Um,
people can always eat more. It's weird.
Not really. I don't know. It depends. Me, I eat a lot and I don't eat at all. You know what I mean?
That's how I am because I have a high metabolism. But then when I'm not hungry, I'm not
Then you
hungry.
gotta metabolize it.
It goes right away. No, I'm saying I could eat like a ton and it goes right away.
Oh.
But then I'm like not hungry some days also. So
Yeah, me either. Yeah, me too. Yeah. And if I got a bad day, then I have no appetite at all. Like if I'm just have a fucked up day, like I'm not eating shit or sick. Yeah,
that's
I
how
don't
I
eat.
am.
I don't smoke. I don't
Your
smoke.
mood affects. See, your mood affects your appetite too. Mine totally
Yeah.
does. I won't
Yeah.
eat crap when I'm like if I'm pissed off or I'm depressed.
Yeah. I don't eat. I don't. Well, if I'm pissed off, I smoke or drink. It don't matter. But if I'm sick
I don't drink
or
anymore.
if I'm sick or
So
if I'm sick, I don't fucking do anything. I don't eat. I drink a lot of water. I make sure I do that.
I don't even do that.
Yeah, I gotta do that. Well, just because I know that I'm fucking.
If I had someone
I've been
taking
through
care
this.
of me, I would. But I don't
I'm
have
just like
to.
I've been through this so many times. I already know that. I just need some water. Just fucking that's it.
For me to get up and get water where I live now, I'd have to walk up a flight of stairs. Unless I just had, I have water bottles usually. I don't even know what I'm talking about. So that's kind of a moot point.
I got 5 jugs of water, in my kitchen because
Freezing pipes.
well, just in case. I don't know, and they're probably moldy fucking water in that shit. You know?
Well, if your pipes freeze, you need them to flush your toilet. What's up,
Well,
Kurt?
no, the water went out. What happened? Oh, I don't know what the fuck happened. I just fucking put some jugs in. I was like, I might need this to take a fucking shower with. My fucking water gets cut off.
The water got shut off when I was teaching in the mountain town I was living in. The water just stopped, and I had like shampoo or conditioner or something in my hair, and it was right before work.
Oh my god!
It was right before work, and so my ex had to take those gallon, like they were freezing cold. Though it was the middle of winter, and he was having the best time having to dump them on top of me in the shower because it was freezing.
Oh no!
I was so pissed, but I had to be at the school. I couldn't be like, I can't come in. I have shampoo in my hair.
You know, I lost power or something happened. I'm like, fuck, man, I need to get my survival freaking equipment going.
Is your
here.
water on power too? That's how ours was. Maybe that's what it was. The power went out.
Yeah. So
because our water was on power. Yeah.
Right. And then and I was like, maybe I should get a freaking solar generator, power generator, and like a power bank. And they got some good ones. They get one for like $500 that you could charge up, and it'll charge up my laptop for like freaking however. I could do a whole stream on it. You know what I mean?
A lot of people out in the country have generators because
we got solar generators and all that, which is
they put those in. They're putting solar panels and stuff in for free in some towns out here.
Nice.
To try and get like towns all solar. And my friend had an RV that was all solar. And it was pretty cool. He just like keep the panels. He also had separate panels that would like run other things. You know what I mean? That he would just put outside during the daytime. You could do a lot with that.
Mighty Healthy. Mighty Healthy says, Finn, stop giving people shit to work with. To go again, to stop saying weak shit. But no, when I was like 18, 19, 20, I had an apartment where it didn't have a shower, so I got a bucket, and I would take bucket showers.
Do you have a bathtub?
Yeah, it was a bathtub. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yes.
All you had to do is get one of those handles, like because when I was in France, they didn't have showers anywhere. It was all bathtubs with like a little handle.
This was back in 1998, and that's probably true.
Yeah, I was in France in like 1992.
Oh no, it had one
of
those
didn't have any showers.
faucets. I had like one of those gay faucets. I don't know. Maybe it'll work.
I think you can attach one of those to any of those things. Like,
but that was
I just remember
like
having to sit. Like, I had to sit down to like hold the thing over my head. I didn't like that. You got to stand up in a shower.
Yeah, I would just freaking wet myself, lather up, wet myself, and lather up, wet myself.
What do you do?
Wash my hair under the fucking faucet, dry up.
Get the pizza box.
That shit worked though. Bucket showers. That was the meme. People used to make fun of me for that.
Bucket showers.
Yeah. But then one guy was like, "Why you smell so good all the time?" I guess And then he
It's
tried
a
to take
bucket shower.
no. Then he tried to wet him. Like my homie tried to take a shorter shower so that the soap would not go all the way. Because he was like, "Damn, you always smell good."
Then he was probably sticky and itchy all day from soap being on him.
Yeah, that was an Irish Spring. I think I was fucking using or Coast. Oh, Coast was the shit back. Oh yeah.
Coast is what did my ex-father-in-law used to say? Coast is the only soap that'll take the stink of poop out of your butthole. I
Yep.
said it nicer than he did.
Yep, Coast. Yeah,
But
Coast
he
was.
used to say that.
Yeah, that was the best one. And the
He
commercials
used
were
to
the
swear
best.
by Coast.
If I this is my stream, I would watch some Coast commercials. I think I've done that before. I've been through this before. I've had this conversation.
Big Steve's quoting you, wet myself, lather up.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh, Mighty Healthy, you might be right. You don't own the solar panels if they put them in your house. You're probably right. I didn't think about that. Beer bottle shower, Tree Goblin says. I heard that if you drink beer in the shower, you get drunk quicker. Is that true? Or is that my ex just trying to be an alcoholic?
If you smoke weed in the shower, it suffocates you. And definitely a cigarette does as well.
I never used to drink in the shower when I drank.
Oh, when you're getting head, like you just smoke a cigarette in the shower.
In the smoke a cigarette and get head in the shower.
And then you're like, the fucking cigarette's like suffocating me right now. Or weed, whatever it is. I'm like, when I'm
And you're in the shower getting head and you're like, I just grab me a cigarette.
just smoke
mate.
a cigarette. Yes. Fucking,
That's
I'm a fucking
funny as
G.
shit.
Whatever. Oh, my
Oh,
bad.
I'm glad you didn't hear what I said. I'll be right back. I am so happy. TJ with a tangent so hard. I'll be right back.
Trees,
now.
no, I was being lied to. He said no, Courtney. That's funny.
Let me see if I can't catch it in the chat. Maybe it's in the chat. Let me see if I can't catch it in the chat. Rap this
I'm
bitch.
just reading the chat, but I don't think I get all of them because it's in the app. God damn, it just got like really hot all of a sudden. Now it's 91 or what the fuck? How is it 91 all of a sudden? I'm wearing my coat because it was like cool this morning. I think I just got lost too because I didn't have my.
I was your fourth, man.
My fourth?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
watched fireworks by myself.
Okay.
And then I went to the country and hung out with my friend and his 18-year-old daughter who just got home. But no, it sucked. My life sucks. I don't know anybody where I live.
But hold on.
I know like two people.
Seeing the fireworks is mad cool. He's by yourself. I've watched
Well,
fireworks.
the only
myself.
reason I
That's
got to
mad
watch
cool.
them
Let
is
me
because
finish what I'm
they
saying, Courtney. Let me finish what I'm saying,
they
Courtney.
blocked the road
God damn it,
off
Courtney,
and
you
I
let me
got
finish what I'm
stuck.
saying. Seeing the fireworks by yourself is cool. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's by yourself, you got
In your
you got to see
car?
the fireworks. Yup, you got to see the fireworks. You got a full stomach. You ain't cold. You got somewhere to go home. That was cool. Then you got with some friends and
hot.
family. You know what I'm saying? Now
Yeah.
you how are you? Talk to me.
Oh, shut up. I'm too hot. I'm miserable. I can't even honor. Like I can't even humor honor. I was going to say humor that statement.
No doubt.
How do you know
I'm not
Courtney's
single, Perk.
Don't worry.
How do you know?
She will tell you.
I'm not single, actually. Is that? I don't know where I'm going. That's another issue.
Wait a minute.
I'm single now, but it's CG. I
Let
had
me
like four.
put some
Courtney.
boom in it. No,
I'm a single man now.
on
Every
YouTube aren't supposed to know
no,
that,
sir.
every woman
No.
I had in
He just muted. I just muted him. Fuck that, fed. I'm gonna unmute you. I ain't trying to be rude. She just told me that she ain't. She just said she ain't tell me. She said she's not single. I'm gonna unmute you, fed. I ain't trying to be rude.
right, she ain't
But-
single.
What? Well, who's the lucky guy? What the fuck? What's going
I
on?
don't.
How
No,
you
I'm
tell me?
single according to YouTube.
What?
I'm single according to YouTube.
Are you single, woman?
Yeah, according to
On
I'm
YouTube,
single,
yes.
too.
No. Okay, I don't want to fuck your game up. I got you. I don't want to fuck your game up.
Yo,
Yes,
I had
on YouTube. I'm single.
count the women I had, TJ. I had about 4 women, and they're all gone now. I'm fucking.
Did you kill him?
Ain't no D. I swear for cheese. Ain't D. Ain't D. Take your bitch. D took
I
your
had
bitch.
all the women.
No,
Yup.
no.
That was
In real
one.
life. In real life,
Don't
though,
call her a
right?
bitch, you
I
fucking
mean, hey,
asshole.
I
No,
apologize.
he was like, I used to love her, but I
I
had to
had
kill her.
Sheila. I had Sheila Aliens. I had Ali
Yeah.
Sanguise. I had
Oh, you're talking about
freaking.
YouTube. Oh, okay.
I have
I
Vanessa
guess I'm not
Danger.
YouTube single.
Yeah.
And who else? One more. I don't know. Throw one more. Courtney. Courtney. I
Yeah,
fucked
you
her.
had me. You had me on a
Yep, you
pizza
too.
box.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have
Dean
many one
IRL.
night stands. Many
Dean
time stands.
Dean IRL right
I
now. Dean
love
bitch ass.
just railing.
That
I love
weasel
railing.
ass shell of a man. Punk ass Dean. The oh my God. Chipmunk. Alvin. Alvin. Fucking Chipmunk is railing your girl right now. IRL Fed. How did you let that happen?
Who?
Dean. Don't Dean. I heard Dean and Allie is a true couple.
I'm just
right?
having
Like
fun.
for real.
I don't mean.
Like, which Dean are you talking? I know which Dean it is, but I think you have
Dean-
the wrong Dean.
No, Dean James.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I thought he was talking about DA Talk.
No, he knows who he's talking about. Like,
Oh no, I
Alex
was
Smith.
talking about DA talks. I swear for
No,
I swear for
oh,
God.
No,
because you're
that's
fucking
not him.
retarded.
No,
Yeah.
you're
Oh
dumb.
damn, my bad,
Sorry,
Finn.
I'm
Okay.
dumb.
Yeah,
No way.
I don't even the Dean. Oh, Dean James. That's sausage, right? That's sausage with a porn star, right? Dean James.
Yeah.
I don't know who he is. Comics. I don't know.
Yeah,
who
he's
he
a
is,
porn
man.
star.
He's a good artist.
I lost my woman to a porn
Hey.
star, Dean James, who made the comics.
Hey, my bad,
He
brother.
does
Dean,
porn and he makes comics. He's
this is
great.
Dean James. I
He's
didn't
an
mean to call you.
Aussie, and he moved to. I think he moved to the States.
I didn't mean to call, sir. I didn't mean to call you.
No, he's a porn star. I
Shell
fucking
of a
love
man.
this.
I was talking about DA talks, not you, Dean James. I don't know who you are. I was
Allie, I'm sorry.
I
Now you have to fucking be disgusted with Dean and divorce him and then come marry me. Because I've never done porn.
Dirty back. You can't dirty back, Finn. You can't dirty back. You can't dirty back, Finn. That's a no.
I love women. I love cool women. You know,
you gotta get her on this, Finn. You gotta get on the muscle.
I'm like Lil Wayne. You know, I just want to. Not all women, but
I don't believe so.
I want to make love to like all my favorite women.
Not anymore.
You gotta get it on the muscle, though. You can't dirty pimp. You can't dirty Mac. You gotta get it on
I'm
the
just
muscle.
saying. I want to make love to every woman I love. You know what I mean?
Right, but who do you love?
Me
Who
too.
do you love?
Yeah, exactly. You make songs out of what.
For sure. Who do you love, Finn?
I love Courtney. I love Sheila. I love.
I knew I was
Ellie.
going to be first. I knew
I
it.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love all you. Who else is a girl? Who's in the chat? None of you guys are girls.
There's no females ever in this chat. And that's Ashley
ain't no but
comes on 'cause
niggas.
I tell her.
Hey Courtney, would you be open?
Niggas.
Hey Courtney, would you be open into meeting Finn? Like for real, in real life?
No, she's got a fucking. She's
I'm
not
not
single.
asking you.
He's probably.
Don't
I
fucking.
mean,
But you're
I
talking. You're vouching for me. Get the
forgot.
fuck out of here.
No, I wasn't
I
vouching
mean,
for you.
anyone
I
in
was
real life.
asking.
I'm
You
about
probably
to kick
wouldn't
your
meet
ass.
anyone.
Yo, TJ.
No, I was just asking her a question. I'm
There's gonna
vouching
be
for
some
you.
fucking racism.
I've met a lot of people in real life at a convention one time.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, I have
Only
no problem with meeting people because whatever. But I don't want to meet people that don't want to meet me. You know, I'm just different. I don't give a shit if people know where I live and stuff because I live in an armored house with cameras and armed gunmen.
Finn, would you like to meet Courtney?
Chuck Woolery.
Yeah,
We've
I like
already
that.
met, TJ. That's like, come on. That's old news.
Exactly what I'm
we
doing.
met 4 years ago.
I'm a motherfucker. I'm the Chuck
You
Woolery.
ain't me, Finn. Shitting me. Met
I'm
him
the
where?
Chuck Woolery. I've always been the Chuck Woolery. That was my
Ben and I
hero.
flew to Paris and we met.
Oh, niggas in Paris.
À Paris, yes. Oui.
There was a movie called Puerto Ricans in Paris.
Was there?
Yeah,
So
with
it's not so hard,
Rosie
motherfuckers can't
Perez.
find me.
They made that about us. We met there.
Rosie
Did y'all,
Perez.
have y'all ever seen?
Rosario
Have you ever
Dawson,
seen the clip where they asked
Louis
Kanye?
Policeman.
They asked
Some other guy.
Kanye why did they title the song "Niggas in Paris," and Kanye kept it 100 and said, "Cause it was niggas in Paris." And you can see it in his face. He was like, he asked me why did we name the song "Niggas in Paris." He said, "Cause it was niggas in Paris." What
Yo,
are you talking
Tree
about?
Goblin. I don't think I have at all. Yo, Tree Goblin. I have not. I have not. You people, all of you. That's it. So 2018, 2019, 2020. Nope, I've never met anybody after 2016 at all.
Go to the docks, Courtney. Oh, yeah. TJ and I meet one day or something, right?
Mm-mm.
I don't really
TJ and I
care,
met,
too,
actually.
Goblin. I don't care
met
anymore.
too.
Like I don't.
You don't want to
fucking
meet
care.
me.
I'll meet people, but like, internet is here.
I've
Man,
gave
I meet y'all
Courtney
people.
a clear representation of what would happen if I ever met her, and I was
And I
being
said
completely
no.
honest. I was being completely honest, and she knows I was being completely honest. And I won't even being mean. I was like, this is what's going to happen.
I
You know
wasn't
what I'm
being
saying?
mean either. I said
And when
no.
I told her I'll be, we could be cool. I'm going to try to fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm going to try to fuck. We could be
You did
cool and
say that.
everything, but I'm going to try. If you say no, you just say no.
Guys.
But I'm going to try.
And I'll say no.
Yeah, she's like, I
I
said no.
want
I'm
to
like,
be
all right,
able to
we
cry
cool
in
after
my
that.
woman's arms.
I know.
No,
I was
no.
waiting for him to finish to read that.
If
Finn,
I
because
do,
that's
then
really
maybe.
funny.
Maybe once.
That's how I picture Finn, like a hopeless romantic crying in his
I
woman's
want to
arms.
be able to cry in my woman's arms.
No, I don't. No. Well,
I
at
want
least
to
a
be
I
able
good
mean,
to
one
I
cry
though.
in my
guess
woman's
I mean,
arms.
if your
Well, I
mama
mean, it
died,
happens
you
once.
lose
You
your
can't.
mama. Yeah,
You
you
can't
lose your
do
mama
that.
or your
You got to do that
child.
once every 10 years.
Yeah.
Like you don't have once. You know what I mean? You don't
You
have your like.
know, you
That
immediate
only
family.
happens. Yeah,
I
that's
guess
yeah. Immediate family
immediate family
or
and your
a real
dog and
Oh,
your dog.
other
TJ,
dog.
you can take me down. The wild horses. You can take White Gold down.
Women to
Oh,
go
yeah, okay,
down
my
for the
bad, my
dog
bad.
though.
My
Women
Nobody even knows
fucking.
who's on.
my
Women are
bad.
worse than fucking men with dogs. I don't know. Men are pretty bad with dogs.
Oh, I
With
dressed my
dogs.
dog up. My dog's the best.
Yeah, women like they fucking lose it.
I fucking love my dog. I'm gonna die when my dog dies, for real.
Aw,
I will.
no, you won't.
He's
I've seen
my only true love,
Let's get
for
another
real.
dog.
when my
Let's get another one.
when my dad. Hold on,
Not the
Finn, you let me.
same.
Hold on,
No,
y'all
but you
gonna let
gotta
me.
build. You gotta
If
start
y'all are
over.
gonna let me say this, I would throw all y'all. This is real. When my dad died,
Get
stage
a
4
bird.
cancer. Finn, please let me say this. He had his dog named Tuki. It was this little dog that he didn't want to get. My mama kind of forced it on him because she was like, "You need a companion. You need a companion." He did not want to get another dog. He didn't want to get a dog, but my mama got this little dog from this little
Oh,
Chinese
he
person.
fucking
Little
melted.
Finn. Let me finish what I'm saying. Tuki became his best friend. Like she wouldn't go anywhere. Wherever he go, Tuki is right behind him. If he's sitting in his chair, Tuki is sitting in his recliner, tucked right. If he got his blanket up to his chest, if you walk up to him, you talk to him, whatever, you pull his blanket down, Tuki's under that damn
Good morning,
blanket right
Dylan.
beside him. You know what I'm saying? Tuki, he didn't, we niggas and shit, so he ain't spading or whatever. So what he would do is cut a hole in the pamper, and whenever Tuki get in heat, he would, he would put a pamper on her with a little tail hanging out. So I would go around there on my Sundays and see my family, whatever, and Tuki in heat. So he go Tuki walk around with her little pamper on her little tail, whatever, blah, 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 blah,
Oh,
blah. You know what I'm saying? My dad died. He's in the hospital for a while. He come home, whatever, he died. When he dies, Tuki, she grieved herself to death. She went in the bed in my mom and my dad bedroom closet, in their closet, where their clothes was at, where his clothes was at, and she wouldn't come out. She would not come out. I mean, like it wasn't like my mom would go down and talk nice. I would go in there and try to talk nice to get her to come out. She'd come out every green moon just to eat. I would have to even go in there and clean up her mess, her shitting and pissing and stuff because we didn't want to be mean to her because we knew that she was grieving. And we eventually had to call the vet to come pick her up. They tried to say sometimes dogs experience it when they lose something, they lose somebody that was so close, they grieve themselves to death.
well,
And
they also get anxious when you leave, like just for the day. A lot of them
yeah,
do. So when you're gone for good, yeah, that's like a huge thing.
yeah.
Good morning.
So,
Hi, Dill. Is that Diller?
Yeah,
The
it's
only
me. How
person
you
I know
doing?
with a
Big
deep
John.
radio voice, Barry White voice like that.
radio, Barry White. Yeah,
He's got the deepest voice in Comicsgate.
like
Or
Charleston.
You're
online,
my
I should say.
sun, my
Charleston.
moon,
He was like,
my
hey,
shining
baby.
star.
Look, Dilla, look.
What up, DJ? Good morning.
Good morning, good sir. How does it start? The honorable.
This is John.
Fuck.
Venerable, enviable.
Okay. Oh, venerable.
I'm the best looking motherfucker.
But that voice.
Doom, doom, doom. Dun, 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 dun,
Is that
dun,
the
dun,
Macho Man's
dun,
entrance music?
dun, 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 dun,
No, he's singing Pomp and Circumstance is what he's singing.
You know on YouTube they have all the WrestleManias.
You don't know what I'm talking about, Dylan.
But do they have all the Royal
Barry
Rumbles?
White.
Yes.
I just got a Barry White record given to me.
I'm going to smoke a cigarette. Barry White, motherfucker.
I don't know that Barry White song. I don't know what song that is.
It's the greatest shit ever.
Yeah, Barry White's great.
What song were you singing though?
So there's a picture of me next to a Barry White record when I was a little girl, and my friend found the exact Barry White album and just gave it to me like 2 weeks ago. It's pretty cool.
Barry White is great.
Wait, is Barry here? I just heard him. Say what? Oh, Poke J Dollar, make some holla in the chat, and Ryan Ratchet. People I didn't notice before. Hello. And Dillard
What
was
is J Dollar? God, J Dollar's always talking crazy.
Why is Jay Dollar not in here?
What did he? All I see is exclamation point.
Because he's gay.
Oh, one comment up, he was just like blacks! Exclamation point.
Yeah.
No, I'm white gold, baby. I'll be
You got
black.
that-
I wish I was black.
You got
I could
that
get a
white
tan
fever.
now.
White fever get into you, and then you don't even know what you done did.
I'm on a panel with people that can be in the sun, and I can't. It's not fair.
Oh,
It's true. I was in the sun all weekend. I am
I wish.
a glorious golden brown.
I turn into a lobster, and then I turn back to white with freckles after.
You ever seen that movie, Nacho Libre?
No, there's not Jack Black, right?
Yeah, he's a Jack Black movie. Yeah.
I didn't see it, but I know what you're talking about. I remember like the.
I look just like Ramses. I look like Ramses right now. That's what I look like.
Well, I don't know what that means.
Oh, yeah.
You're like a bronze god, right?
Yep.
Are you?
Mhm.
Finn, are you a bronze god?
I'm a vampire, but I got like a half hour. I got like a half hour in the sun, and I got a little bit of tan though. But I'll
People
burn.
like that. Oh my god, my ex would be in the sun for like half an hour, and he'd be like golden brown. It was like,
yeah.
what the fuck is
You
wrong
can't be
with
out there too long. I did it one year where I got blistered. I was blistered.
Oh, I got blistered.
And my girlfriend was so fucking mad at me, and she had black fucking sheets on her bed, and all you seen was just my skin, just fucking all over it. She was so fucking disgusted by me. I was like, bitch. Yeah. I was like, I got burned, yo.
What happened? You were sloughing off skin?
I get after a week. Yeah, my whole back, my whole body, my whole foot. My foot was blistered.
You were like molting like a parrot?
I was molting. Yeah, I was molting. Yeah, I molting.
Excuse me. I had my boobs burned one
time. That was Father's Day. Me trying to be a good man and hang out with her on Father's Day, and I got fucking burnt to a crisp.
You don't put anything on? Like any sunscreen at all?
I was like 19.
My mom used to chase me around as a child.
And I didn't think I was gonna get fucking burned. I mean, like I got burned to my toes, like my foot. I molted. Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, my girlfriend and I, we were in Gloucester, Mass, and there's like nobody there, and we were like, we're gonna
girlfriend.
We're gonna go topless, like naked tanning. You know what I mean? So we didn't have tan
big
lines.
tits?
No, she had tiny.
I should do that.
What business do you
saw
guys have
boobs
going
back
topless
then,
if you ain't got no
too.
tits?
Well, nobody was there to see us. We just didn't want tan lines.
What a bunch of weirdos.
Both of us had like blisters on our boobs. It was awful, but not like little ones. Like her one boob was like a giant blister. Fucking gross. It was awful, and they hurt. To get, like that's like pure sun poisoning. That's like 3rd-degree burns, right?
No, a sunburn is 1st-degree burns.
No, when you blister.
I think that might be 2nd.
Third.
I mean,
That's
I think
third.
they have to. I think they have to
Degree.
pop for them to be 2nd. Like they have to be open sores.
Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah, no,
pretty
that's
much what
third degree.
happened.
That's third degree
That's
burns.
third degree, yeah.
Burn to the third degree.
It hasn't happened to me since I was in college. That was when that happened. But yeah,
I was
I'm
playing with a
definitely smarter than
treadmill.
that now.
I was playing with a treadmill and throwing marbles on the treadmill, and then I got my fingers stuck under the fucking treadmill for some because marble
That
got
is
stuck.
absolutely not a third degree. A third degree burn is when the
my
entire
finger
layer of skin is
bubbled up.
burned off.
Oh, okay. No, this thing went pussed up and it became like a double finger at my tip. Like that shit burned. And then it popped one day in my face.
When you were a child, right?
Yeah, I was like
It was
11 or
yesterday.
12. I was like in 7th grade. Yeah, I remember that shit. Yeah, because all the kids fucking bullied me because I squirted myself in my glasses with my pussy finger.
That sucks. At least you didn't have a burn from getting a perm like I did in elementary school. Pretty bad.
Shit, yeah, girls.
Yeah, my mom used to get my hair permed, and there was like this big thing, like because I had bangs, and
Yeah,
the
black
woman
girls-
like let it go down on my head, and I had a big fucking burn. Big Steve says,
Yeah,
"I'm
you
leaving."
curler girls used to burn your foreheads, man. Holy shit.
Big
He's
Steve
leaving
is
on a
leaving.
jet
Goodbye, Big Steve.
Big Steve, don't go.
He's going on an airplane.
No,
Where's
the
he
black girls
going?
do the same shit, but they burn their scalp with their relaxers.
With
That's
the
what.
fucking-
That's basically what happened to me with the perm stuff. They permed my bangs, and then it left this big like burn on my forehead. It sucked.
I don't
My
know.
mom always permed my hair when I was younger. It was the elementary school pictures of me are hideous.
I want to see one. Are they hilarious?
I have one. Yeah, I could probably put it in the avatar. They're terrible. I look fucking retarded. I'll find one. I have like pictures
80s
of
hair?
everything.
Did you have
like that.
80s hair? That fluffy kind of feathered.
Yeah, but I'm like in 4th grade or something. I'm young, like really young. Remember, like back when kids actually used to look like they were in elementary school
Yeah, I had a
and not
pencil
like
neck.
they were 18.
I had a pencil neck and big glasses. And a full face.
Oh,
I
was
think
the
I
tallest girl
had
in
a
school.
Bart Simpson T-shirt.
Oh, you're younger.
I had a Bart Simpson T-shirt, but it was Bart. But for some reason, it was like Bart as a grown-up with like a bunch of like military gear on, and he was choking Saddam Hussein.
Okay,
I
can
remember
guess.
that. That was 91.
Yeah, about that time. Yeah.
I was about to go into high school. I'm old. Older than all of you. No, TJ's my age,
I was
actually.
in 5th grade.
You were in high school in '91. Fuck yeah, you're
92. No, 92. I was in high school.
Really? I was in.
That's ancient.
I was in 5th grade, 6th grade.
And I was in college in 96. Yeah.
I
I'm old.
graduated elementary school in 93. Fucking Christ.
Really?
Yeah.
I definitely was in middle school in the 80s.
I think I was
89.
class of 97. I was class of 97.
What does that mean? 97.
For high school?
Yeah. But I got
That's
my
right.
GED I got my GED 3 months before everybody
How are you
graduated.
class of 97? I'm class of 96.
Yeah, I'm class of 97.
In what? In high school?
Are you 45?
I'm 47.
No, you're fucking class of fucking 95.
No, I'm 90.
Well, maybe she was one of those like really like she was one of those kids.
My
that was
birthday's
18
at
while
the
she
end
was
of the
still in
year.
high
You
school.
were born in 79?
I was
78?
17 until I graduated pretty much.
No, you're
yeah.
born in 79, 78?
78.
Okay. All right, then yeah, you were a senior when I was a freshman or a sophomore.
Then how did you graduate in 97 and I graduated in 96?
Because you failed.
I didn't fail. I
Were
was
you
a
18 when you
student.
graduated?
I just turned 18. I just turned 18 when I graduated, like right at the end of the year.
I was 17. I got my GED when I was 17. No, I got my GED 3 months before everybody graduated. I got it in April.
Why?
Because I'm a dummy.
Because I was the same. The same thing happened to me. I was a real fuck up in school, so I had to go to like a continuation school, and I ended up graduating before everybody else, just because.
Yeah,
they did that at our school too. But
They
so
should have
many
done
bad
that to
kids.
me.
Alternative school?
Yeah. It wasn't even my fault. I wasn't even the problem. Like the guy.
Hold it.
This
you
guy owed
telling
me
me-
money,
Are you
so
telling
I
me
was
you went?
fighting
you
with
went
him
to
in the
Nike-
hallway.
We used to call it Nike site around here, Nike site. So all right, the buses drop everybody off, everybody go to class, and then y'all wait for the other bus to come and pick y'all up and take y'all to the asshole school.
I don't know. We didn't have buses.
Oh,
That
you're
would
talking
be
about
the alternative school.
The alternative
This-
school.
I asked, do we go to the alternative school?
Me and
I asked
Courtney.
him.
I dated someone from
Courtney,
the alternative
you delinquent. You delinquent.
I dated.
That's the
someone
first thing
from
I
the
asked him. I was
alternative
like, yo,
school.
dog, you saying you
Yo,
went to
me
the
and
alternative
Courtney
school?
said it at the same time. You talking about the ass? Oh, you talking about the fucking alternative school? That's the asshole. That's exactly where they put me. And then I got my GED because I started selling weed and fucking making reversed fucking basket weaves of bread and like this guy's.
Yeah, you see, Finatra deserved to go to that school. I didn't deserve it. There was no reason for me to.
So you did okay, all right. Fair
No, I
enough.
thrived. Yeah, I thrived in there. I was selling weed, making money, and I was like fucking up all the culinary arts because
I was looking at people like Finatra. I'm like, I'm not one of you. I don't belong here at this school.
yeah, there was a bunch of people like that. So yeah, there was a bunch of pissed off people there, but there was a bunch of people who want to smoke.
Yeah, we had a
Man,
police
yo,
officer at
man.
our high school named Officer. No, I'm not even joking. His name was Officer Hampton, and he was breaking up. We were in a fight, me and some guy in the hallway at the regular high school, and he was breaking up the fight. And he said that I hit him with my elbow, so I had to go to the alternative school.
You're an ass.
Our high school principal's name was Mr. Freeman.
That's not how that works, Dylan. That's not how that works. You're not getting off like easy. No. You gotta consistently fuck up.
No, that's not true.
You can get expelled. Hold on. Let me calm down. I want to sound.
You know what's fun about alternative school? It was during the days of grunge.
Motherfucker.
During the days of
Let me
grunge.
listen to TJ tell me how school works in California. Go
That's
ahead,
the
TJ.
school I wanted to go to.
I'm about to tell you. Because it's federal funded. You know what I'm saying? That's why it is what it is. So look, they're not gonna just, you know what? I'm not saying you're lying. Let me. Damn, I'm trying to say you're lying. I'm not calling you a liar, but are you telling me you had one offense where you elbowed somebody and you got sent to alternative school?
Yes.
Where the fuck you grew up at?
Harupa Valley, California.
Another student. You elbowed another student.
No, the cop.
The cop. Oh, what God? When you hit a cop,
What the
man?
fuck you do that for?
Yeah, you hit a cop.
I
bro.
didn't know he was there. I was in the middle of a
That
fight.
changes
I didn't know
everything.
the
That
cop
changes
was-
everything, man. I
Oh,
feel like
no,
you
he
left
was
that
in the
out.
middle of a
I
fight.
feel like
He
you
was-
left that out of some shit.
No,
man.
he was in the middle of a fight and he fucking snuck the cop by mistake.
Yeah,
No,
well,
I didn't hit
hit the
the.
cop.
No, he was breaking us. Like I felt like somebody was breaking us up. Wasn't paying. I was fighting. I was panicking. I was in the middle of a fight.
Right.
And then the cop was like, "Oh, he fucking elbowed me and attacked me and shit."
They beat your ass.
You're not gonna hit a cop. You're gonna pay for that one, so that makes sense.
I'll hit a cop right now. I don't give
apologize.
a fuck.
No, you won't.
Do
But,
you know when I told the story
right,
too many
I
times.
apologize. That do make sense.
Not to one up you, Dillard, or anything, but I've said this many times. I kicked a kid in the mouth in the 3rd grade, like Van Damme, and fucking, I saw like gushing blood come out of his mouth.
Aye.
And I freaked out. This is like when George Bush got fucking elected. Holy shit, man!
That's the thing. I wasn't a behavioral issue, and I've never. I was hanging around and doing bad things with bad people, but I had never in my entire high school career ever got caught doing anything.
Did you strike the cop? Did you accidentally hit? Did you strike him or?
I
kind of like, okay, imagine somebody's like on your shoulder trying to yank you as you're fighting, and you
just react.
You react. You throw your elbow back. Like,
stop
get the
trying
fuck
to
off
make
me, you know?
stop trying to make you stop fighting. Like,
I got you. And you bowled him. You bowled him in his shit.
Yeah, I think he was mad because he fell over. Is what happened.
Hey, you knocked him down. God damn it, Dylan. Yeah,
I didn't knock him down. He fell over.
Alternative school, you go. Yeah, you gotta make
I needed to go there anyway though because I had like a fucking 0.6 GPA.
And look how you turned out. The Lord is good. Dylan, say it. You know the Lord is good. I ain't even gotta say it to you.
You ever got
God is
it?
good all the time.
You ever got hit in the head?
All the time.
When a bar bra breaks and you get hit in the head with a fucking full Heineken. Yeah, I didn't feel. I felt it when I hit a
Heineken.
lump.
I'm Mexican.
Yeah, I had a lump like a half hour. I had a big lump on my head, but somebody hit me in the head with, and I didn't feel it. I was so
I'm a rodo.
I had a full bottle of fucking beer. I got hit in the head with one.
Tighten up on your
And that
racism.
shit bounced right off though. That shit, I'm a fucking caveman. Yeah, it did, but it did leave a dent though. That shit fucked me up. I had a lump on my fucking head. I was so drunk I didn't care. It was like Tanqueray and gin that night, baby.
I'm sorry, you got hit with Tanqueray bottle?
No, oh no, I probably would have got. Yeah, that
Good.
probably would have hurt more.
Yeah.
Wildest, and you can't come off like a good girl because I seen you rock out. I seen you do everything now. You don't have to share if you don't want to share, but Dylan just told us he went to the school of assholes. He explained it, but you know what I'm saying? He went to the school of assholes, and it worked out for him. The Lord is good. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? He shared something valuable with us. I feel honored.
Get to the
you know?
point.
Thank you. Okay, how long, bitch? All right.
Hey,
listen,
you be nice to her.
I apologize.
I embrace that word. It's all right.
It's okay, but he doesn't need to.
She's taking it back for the bitches.
For the bra.
What's the wildest like thing that you want to share? Like this was some crazy shit you ain't gonna believe.
This one time at band camp.
Man, shut up, man.
He's a musician. Don't fucking disguise.
I did go to band camp.
I got stories for eons, and I'm telling the 100% truth.
I am not telling my story. Hell no.
I got shit I forget about it. Somebody will say something like, "Yo, remember when we was
Hell
like,
no.
God damn, I forgot about that shit. I forgot about that."
You know what,
one.
Courtney? You're still writing your stories, so you have.
I
more
almost got
stuff.
kidnapped one time, and I was like in high school.
Wow.
But that wasn't something I did. Well, it was dumb of me to get in the car with her.
How'd it happen?
I had just gotten off of my job at the Warner Brothers store at the King of Prussia Mall in the 90s, where there were still payphones. And I got in a fight with my boyfriend who was supposed to drive me home, and I didn't have a ride. And there was this rich-looking guy at the payphone next to me, and my mom wouldn't answer. She was never home. And he said he was going. He asked what area I was
you were
going.
gonna get fucking snatched.
And I said, yeah. He said he was going to the same area. So I got in the car with him. And then he didn't get on he got on the highway going another way. And long story short, he ended up getting off the highway in some town that was like 40 minutes away. And we pulled up to a traffic light. And he told me that I had my hair red, actually at the time, like it is now. And he said, "You have beautiful red hair." And he put his hand on my thigh, and I bolted. We stopped at a light. There was a Wawa right there, and I bolted out the door before he locked the doors, and I ran to the Wawa. And they wouldn't let me use their phone.
This guy sounds like he did absolutely nothing
even though
wrong.
I was getting kidnapped. And so I had to beg for a quarter outside, and it wasn't a quarter. It was like 35 cents to call my mom from the payphone.
Maybe he was the victim.
He was a liar.
Okay.
That's what happens when you listen to women and give you directions. You end up 40 minutes.
I didn't give directions.
I guess you would say, "Where are you going?" Like, yeah, if you're gonna try to get a ride from somebody, ask where they're going first.
I'm staying.
I mean, I was stupid. I don't know. I just got off work at the mall.
No, I know.
I didn't know.
Courtney,
I looked like a little punk rocker girl.
Courtney, that story sucked.
Nobody ever
Courtney,
wanted
that story
to
fucking sucked. I'm keeping it real with you. We friends.
It does suck. That's why I told it, because I'm not giving away
let me do
my
a better.
details.
Let me show you what you should. I'm gonna tell you. I fucked around.
I'm a good girl.
I didn't give you
I'm
an
an
example.
angel.
They're so dumb.
Listen.
I have a halo.
So I'm living me, my wife, and our children. I just got out of the military, and we moved in with her parents to be, because I just got out of the military. Long story, I ain't get into all that. I go out. This is just crazy shit. Just crazy shit. So I'm going out to the club, shit. You know what I'm saying? Chilling, whatever. I'm blitted. You know what I'm saying? I'm blitted. I know that the Lord.
I'm sorry, you're what?
Blitted. Out of my mind. I should not be driving.
The fuck? Where does that?
I would say.
Blitzed?
Yeah, blitted. Yeah.
We'll look this up. I think you just made that word up right now.
Blitz. You just say.
I know what blitz means. I don't know what blitted is.
That's probably what saying. It's probably derivative. You know?
So anyway, I'm driving home from the club, out of my mind, right? So the road is blocked off to get to where I gotta go, to get to my in-laws' house. I'm staying in my in-laws' house. My wife and kids in the in-laws' house, right? So I, I was so drunk. I was so drunk that I decided to try to go around because it's obviously an accident. It's like an ambulance there, the police cars is out there, cones, all that shit. So I tried to go around the motherfucker and drive in the fucking ditch in front of the cops. 3 o'clock in the morning, ain't nobody but drunk niggas on the road. 3 o'clock in the morning because, whatever. The cops come, they come walk up to me. I'm nervous. I'm like, oh my God, about that, you know what I'm saying? They got me. They got me, my stupid ass. What the fuck was I thinking? How the fuck you can try to drive around the shit? You just ain't want to take, I ain't want to take the long way. I figured I'd try to go around the shit. Drove in front of the ditch, drove to the ditch, dead ass in front of the cops. All right. Cops come up to me. Hey, are you okay? Okay. My eyes is bloodshot red because I've been drinking and all that shit all night. This is what I say. I said, man, nah, I've been yes, sir, yes, sir. Nah, I've been working all night, man. I'm just tired, man, and I thought I could go around and drive in a ditch, and the cop said, I guess it had to be the Lord. It had to be the Lord. The dude said, well, okay, well, we got a situation here. Do you mind? I said, well, somehow, I ain't gonna lie to you because I can't figure out how I did it or what the Lord did it. I ain't do shit. Somehow the cops end up pushing me out the ditch. I'm in my car. I remember my car drunk as a motherfucker. 3 o'clock in the morning, I tried to drive around the shits, drove in the ditch. Somehow the cops is getting behind my car, pushing me out the ditch. And as soon as they pushed me out that damn ditch, I hit the gas. Yo, to this day, it doesn't make any sense. Like, how the fuck? But yeah, that's just one of my stories. Like, okay, yeah.
I got pulled over and I was not drunk, but there might have been an open 40 ounce next to me.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And the cop asked for my phone number. I was 17.
Did you get it to him?
Of course I did. I didn't want to get arrested. What the fuck are you talking about?
I like that. I like that. Check this out. Look.
It's like,
Fuck
I
yeah,
was
he did.
17, like that makes it dead. You're over there breaking the law, and you expect everybody else to follow the law?
Yeah, right.
Look, I'm in the black app. You tell me y'all calling. I'm in the black app, right? I got my homeboys in the car. We hot boxing and shit. I got the house speaker in the trunk. You know what I'm saying? Radio. We chilling. Whatever. We hot boxing trees and shit. They sell dope. I don't sell dope.
They always arrest the black guy though, don't they?
No. Check it out. So I'm out the way. Camelot. I grew up in this neighborhood called Camelot. I'm out the way, so I kind of know the cops. The cops kind of know everybody. If you outside, you know who the cops are. They kind of know who you are. It's a weird thing where y'all know each other, but fuck you and it's fuck you too. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So it's my we riding around with hot boxes. Me and 3 other dudes. I ain't saying no name. The blue lights come on. As soon as the blue lights come on, the only thing I can think about is I asked her, say, yo, y'all holding? You know what I'm saying? Like cracks and shit. It was like, yeah. So okay, bet I'm gonna bend this corner because I got the music booming. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So as soon as I seen the blue lights flash, I'm out of the way, so I know every street or whatever. So I hit the gas, bend the corner real quick, roll the windows down, be like, yo, all I want to do is get around the corner before they can get around the corner so they can get the shit out the car. You know what I'm saying? Just throw the shit out the car. Let me bend the corner fat before they can, that way they can toss the shit or whatever, because whatever. Do the shit. End up getting to my street. Female cop. I cannot remember her name. She get me out, she pulled me over, so I pull over after everybody got all the dirty shit out the car.
Did she say spread them?
No. I like that. But no, listen though.
Say this is the beginning of a porno you watch.
It's like the week before my birthday, right? So she asked me for my driver's license. I'm like 17, yo. I'm like 17 and shit. She asked me for my driver's license and shit. So I get my driver's. I see her. We see, whatever. It is what it is. So I get my driver's license. She come back. She was like, "Get out the car." Get out the car. She was like, "Yo, why your eyes so red?" I said, "What? What are you talking about?" She said, "Why your eyes so red?" So, what are you talking about? You know, well, I'm like 17. She's like, well, why
Hey, tell
you?
her I've been crying. That's
She said, why you trying to get away? Why you trying to get away from me? I said, I ain't trying to get away from you. You didn't hear the siren. I said, nah, I got the speaker in the trunk. You know, I had the music up loud. I ain't hear nothing. You know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? She's like, okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you what. Your birthday is next week. Salute to this cop, yo. She's like, I'm gonna tell you what. Your birthday is next week. I could get you for trying to evade the police. You're high as hell right now. She just ran down a list of everything she did. You know, everything that she could charge us with. She said, but your birthday's next week. I'm gonna let you go home. Be thankful and do better. And she let me go home, man. She had me dead to rights.
That could have been such a better story if you just.
Dude, this
went with
story
the
was
spread
worse than
of-
Courtney's.
Yeah,
Man,
it
fuck
was,
both
and
y'all.
I was trying to make mine lame. Cause I'm an angel.
Okay, okay. Well, what you got? Who next?
Making
I'm an
Courtney look like
angel.
fucking Stephen King over here.
I had a good
That's
one.
very late. John,
hang-
that was for you.
I was hanging out with some homies from high school before I got my GED.
I gotta use the bathroom. Hold on, fam. I use the bathroom. Fuck that shit. You can go ahead and tell them. Go ahead.
I'm never coming here ever again.
I want to hear your story, Finn.
No.
If they leave me alone again, Dillard, you better not leave.
I'm gone,
Stories.
TJ. This is the
I'm
last time
leaving
I'm
if
ever coming here
everybody
again.
leaves again.
Banatra's great stories are lost on TJ anyway. Tell us, Banatra.
I'm gonna go meet my.
I would have just told it exactly, but I just feel like he did it to me second time. Just reading. Like TJ's trying to make a point here.
No, tell the story, Finn. We like your story.
Oh, the one time I got busted smoking weed and with homies in the back of my future job. I didn't even work there at that time. I went and got a job at a restaurant where they cook hots at night, and this is like when I was 17. And I was in my Cutlass Supreme, smoking ganja like gangsters, and we got busted by a female cop, and she fucking I had a vinyl top on it, and she said, I gotta search you, and I said, okay. And I laid myself on top of that vinyl top, and she gave me the most sensual fucking frisk ever.
I thought you said you were.
And she was hot. She was a blonde. And she gave me some fucking good frisking. It was really nice.
I really thought you said you were wearing a vinyl top, Finn.
Well, then she took me to my house, and she watched my parents yell at me. Now, if I had my own apartment, I think that would have been a whole different story. I would have fucked the shit out that bitch. She watched me.
You're not alone, Courtney. I also pictured him in one
Did
of those like, fishnet vinyl tops.
Yeah, I did. All right, I'm gonna have to go soon. I have to go. It's my niece's 8th birthday today. I'm going to dinner with everyone.
What are you gonna get her?
It was my other niece's 6th birthday the other day, last week. So I'm giving them both a card with money in it. I figure, I don't know. Every time I get them something,
come on.
Every time I get them something, their mom returns it. So I obviously don't buy them nice things. The mom is Asian and she's very strict.
So it's your brother's kids.
I have little halvesy nieces and nephew. Yeah, halfies, whatever you want to call them.
Oh, I don't call people different names just because of their race.
No, the family calls them that. I didn't actually come up with that. I actually don't remember what they call them exactly. That's why I said halvesies or halfies, because I couldn't remember the exact term. All I know is they're adorable.
Yeah, whatever makes you comfortable.
They're adorable. But yeah, and we're going to sushi, and I used to like sushi, but I can't eat sushi ever since I started that gross medication.
Are you talking about sashimi or are you talking about sushi?
Well, they serve both at a sushi restaurant. Sashimi is like just the raw fish, and sushi is when it's like in a roll or like a They also have hand rolls, which looks like a cone. They've all sorts of stuff.
Seaweed and gross, fucking nasty seaweed.
I can eat veggie sushi now, but for some reason, ever since I started that gross medication, I can't eat certain foods. I can't do it anymore. And I used to not be a picky eater.
Have you swam through a seaweed before?
Yeah, I have actually.
How do you feel when you swim through seaweed?
Through seaweed? I used to hate it when it would get stuck to like your ankle.
Yeah, my ankles. Yeah, it's always the ankles. You know what? That's
Shit
funny.
sucks.
Actually, that's what I thought about. I was like, last time I swam through seaweed. Yeah, it was the ankles, wasn't it? Huh?
And I'd always be afraid it was like a jellyfish or something, and I was gonna get
Yeah,
stung. And
that's
I never got stung by a jellyfish, but so many people I knew did. And then people would always tell you have to pee on a jellyfish sting or something, and I never believed that. But I imagined I would get bit by a jellyfish or stung by a jellyfish, and then all my brothers would pee on my leg or something just to be an asshole, because my brothers were
I
assholes.
wonder why you're fucked up.
Yeah, I have 4 brothers. That's why my brain works the way it does.
Your brother's been pissing on you since you were a kid. And no wonder.
No, my brother never. Shit. Nah,
I understand, Courtney.
it's
You will-
okay. I couldn't find any perm photos. I looked for like 2 minutes and then I was like, I'm over it. But I'll find some later.
I think these kids nowadays need to go to the rural areas and live out there, like a reality show, without the cameras.
I was in a rural area last night. The country's fun around here, the countryside, the farms.
There's so many bugs. Bugs scare me.
Perth, you're funny. I'm heading past your niece's birthday. Let me give you a ride, Courtney. I was a teenager. It was before cell phones even. But you know what? I did have a beeper then, which is funny. Not that I could call anyone on it, but
Oh yeah, yeah,
I had a
beeper. Yeah.
beeper. My
was
mom
nice.
gave me a beeper because she basically let me do whatever I wanted because I would drive her kids everywhere because I was the oldest. But the rule was if she beeped me and I didn't get back to her within like 10 minutes, I was in trouble. Now, sometimes when you're like on the highway or something, trying to find a payphone in 10 minutes is not that easy.
John, what are you, a pager guy or a beeper guy?
I
Or are you
those
too young
things.
for that?
I'm
They
too
probably
young
didn't
for
even
that.
exist.
You said
Like, I know
John is
that
too
some
young
of
for a
the
beeper.
some of the
Shit.
older teenagers had pagers. Yeah,
Okay,
Pager.
all right.
They're beepers.
we didn't call them
Pager.
beepers.
No,
Yeah, we
yeah,
called
no,
them
he's a
pagers.
pager. Yeah, the page. Yeah, yep. We're beepers over there. I did call them pagers. Though.
I remember my older cousin. He was like 17, 18. He was a big kid, and he had a beeper, and I was like, "Damn, that guy's cool."
He probably had one where you could like write things to people too on it, huh?
I don't know. It wasn't
'Cause
mine.
didn't they come out with them
He didn't
like
let me
later on?
play with it, Courtney. I'm sorry. I'm not a girl.
Gross.
I was the only chick with a beeper, okay? I'll tell you that much. No one else had a fucking beeper. They probably all thought I was a drug dealer. I don't know.
How many beepers or pagers in the chat? Who beeps
Mighty
or
how
who
he said, hit me
pages?
on the hip.
Yeah, hit me on the hip.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn
that was
it.
good. Damn, your hip. Motherfucking Courtney over here is old school 90s fucking
Dude, I took typing
solidified.
class on typewriters in middle school for 2 years in a row.
Hit
On
me
actual
the hip.
typewriters.
That was a beeper. Fucking yeah.
No, that was Mighty Healthy said that.
See, now I know that
Oh,
Courtney
did he?
is
Oh, did
super
he?
fucking
Yeah, there you
rich
go.
because even though I'm much younger than her, I finished high school on typewriters.
No, do you know what an actual typewriter is? Not a word processor.
Not a word processor.
Like
What the fuck
that
is a
doesn't
word
have-
processor?
One that doesn't have any.
The
like,
one you were
thing that
using that you were calling it a
corrects it.
typewriter. A typewriter is some clanky ass hammers.
I know what a
And-
typewriter is.
And
I
you
remember I had
cannot-
to
you-
finish my final paper for high school.
Oh, maybe
I had
you
to
did.
drive from town to town all over here trying to find ribbon for my typewriter so I could finish my fucking
He
paper.
did have
Oh.
a typewriter. He did.
Do you know my final paper? They let me handwrite it because I didn't have anything at the house.
Are you a
I
proper
handwrote
kerner?
like everything.
Were you kerning properly?
No, I was not.
That's a skill. Imagine if we had to send mail to each other with the typewriters. How much nobody would want to fucking actually talk it all. That's the point.
Now,
I used to have
wasn't
pen
one of those
pals all the
old timey typewriters you see in like the movie Misery or anything. It
Mhm.
was
Oh,
it was a
that's what
big
I
old
was on.
chunky one. It probably weighed around like 40 pounds. and
Yeah.
big and big, you know, but it was still a.
Yeah, but it feels good. Yeah, but it feels good when you do it though.
I just remember KIK. KIK.
And we had it in a big like a sewing box case. It was a huge case, and it was underneath our water heater. We had to pull it out when we needed to use it.
But did you have typing class in school? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
had typing class where you would go in there and you would do the ASDF, JKL, semicolon, and make
Yeah,
pictures.
on
with it.
actual typewriters though, at
Yeah.
your school. Okay.
There's
Dude,
a
our,
Yeah,
keyboard.
his school was
Courtney,
kinda
we're
fast.
fucking our town is poor as fuck. We had typewriters
no, I
up
was
until
I thought you meant you had
2002. We got our first computers at school at 2002.
I thought you meant you had a typewriter at home, and I was going to say, oh, he was just a poor
Hold
kid.
up, Dylan.
'cause
How
I
old
didn't
are
have
you?
anything
38?
to type on.
39?
I
40?
am 41 years old.
I'm
Are
only
you
2
only
years
6 years
older than you.
younger?
3.
That's the thing. Yes, I know that by all rights, the rest of the world
You had
had
computers.
computers.
Yeah,
We
you
did
had
not.
computers.
We did not.
He was
You
just
didn't?
a poor boy.
We just had we were from a poor town, and we were poor
I'm a
people.
poor now.
You
so
didn't
it's
have
okay.
Oregon Trail or Carmen San Diego or anything like that?
At the you know what? They had 3 computers at the alternative school when I was a senior, and they did have Oregon
You gotta
Trail
go
and,
to the asshole
Carmen
school.
San Diego was
and
fun, too.
Mavis Beacon teaches typing.
Dude, the asshole school fucking sell drugs and play video games and fucking wash dishes. That's what, you know. That's what's up.
See, that's
Yeah,
just
dude, like
weird,
once a
'cause
week
had
we would get
Commodore
surprise visits by the
64.
police with dogs and shit. They would sniff everybody's backpack.
Yep. They did that. I had homies,
We didn't
man.
get a cop at our school until I was a senior. And she was cool as shit. She would get all the younger girls arrested for smoking cigarettes. But if she knew it was us in the bathroom, she'd just open the door and be like, put them out, girls.
You know
Yeah,
what,
she knew
John?
you guys were a lost cause already.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, talking about lost cause.
Now we can.
I'm gonna do a real lost cause. The problem with the alternative school, the asshole school, is that I was such an asshole that I had to get a GED and get the fuck out of there.
My little brother got sent to Outward Bound.
That's
You know where they
actually
send
what
the bad
happened.
kids, and he
I
got
couldn't
kicked
even
out of
look.
Outward Bound. So that's like you, Finn.
I am fucking retarded.
Look at this perm right here. Look at this shit right here. That nigga
That's
almost
a
look like
Barry
Black-
White record.
I know exactly
Yeah.
who it is. That motherfucker look like almost like the Black George Washington. Look at that shit. Yeah.
I'll show you the picture where that comes from. Then, if it'll let me. Let's
Yeah,
see.
like y'all ain't know what I was talking about.
My
Stop
friend,
playing with me.
yeah, my friend just found that on vinyl for me because of this picture. I'll show you. It should be right here. I just had it up a second ago. Well, keep talking because
I was supposed to-
Is Outward Bound, is that nationwide?
I think so. It was where they sent the bad kids when they'd be like in the woods. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, because
having
over
to,
here
like-
we have the California Conservation Corps. That's where you send the bad kids.
Oh yeah, it's probably something similar. My brother got sent home from that.
What's in an industrial school? Is that like a prison for kids?
Industrial? You mean like a technical school?
No, industrial school. It's a fucking fenced-in, fucking barbed wired, fucking juvenile.
Juvie school?
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh, you're just thinking of something called prison.
No,
That's what I
I'll go look it up. No, I'll go look it up.
I think
We got industrial schools around here. That's where all the like the people who
That's the
can't
record,
do
TJ.
Job Corps, like the people that can't even. Huh?
Yo, I'm glad you said that, Finn. Please let me say something. Seriously,
You
this
know
is
what
I wanna
industry
say.
schools are. You do know what that is.
No, this is important to me, so I don't forget it because I fuck around and forget it. One thing that Trump has done that I completely, wholly disagree with, that I don't understand why he did it, was
Well, you ought to
he
keep that to yourself.
He eliminated the funding for Job Corps. Job Corps is an all-around good thing.
Yeah, but the people that are running there are fucking scamming it.
Fan, just chill for a second.
He eliminated Job Corps. I didn't know that.
He's not. No, he probably eliminated funding for it. He
He
didn't
eliminate funding for
Job
Job Corps is gonna be.
Yeah,
gone
he'll
by
give
the
them
end of the
money.
year.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
he'll
gone
give them.
within a year, Finn.
No,
please.
he'll give- yeah, those people need to
I'm
straighten
trying to-
up and get
I
the
got a point
corruption
I'm
out,
trying
and
to
they'll
make.
give them money again.
I got a point I'm trying to make, and I'm
He'll
not
fund
trying to
them
talk
again.
over you to make it. All right. I've known guys that I grew up with guys that went to Job. Job Corps is when you done fucked up so bad you can't go to the military. I want you to understand what this shit is.
For sure.
You done fucked up so bad you can't even get in the military. There's
You
no
went
other
to
option.
shot camp.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
shot camp.
Finn, shut the fuck up.
No, I'm with you, baby.
Yo, your family don't fuck with you no more.
I like to
You know what I'm
dance.
saying? Your
My
family don't fuck-
ex-husband got sent to that, TJ. I know. Go on.
Your family don't fuck with you no more. You know fuck around. You young as fuck. You young as fuck. You just made all the wrong decisions, but you still ain't fuck up enough to where they gonna lock you up forever. Job Corps is that last thing where you
Hope.
can go to, where you can fucking go to, and it's all good. It's all good. You can build a life for yourself and do better. And I've seen guys come back from Job Corps that was like on that other shit, yo. So
I have a
I
question about
I
that, TJ.
disagree with him getting rid of that shit. I don't understand why. I don't understand why he would get rid of that. To me, it seems like a personal, and I'm being honest, for real. It seems like it's a personal fucking attack on people of color because there's no reason to do. There's nothing bad about it. There's nothing bad about Job Corps.
Well, that's
dog.
industry school too.
Can I
That's
ask you a
where-
question
that's
about
the
that,
same thing.
TJ?
Go ahead, go
Is
ahead.
that where a lot of like, so I might be confused. It might not have been Job Corps, but a lot of people I knew would get sent to military school if they were bad. And then the kids that got kicked out of military school, would that make sense if they went to Job Corps? Or no?
And military school is the same thing, but for warfare.
No.
No, it's not.
No.
Yeah, they're making you a killer.
Military school is like, first of all, I think your parents got to pay for that shit. Like you
Yeah,
don't just
it's private
Yeah,
school.
military
they
school, you
did.
know what I'm
They,
saying? Like,
his
for real,
parents
it's like
did pay
private
for it.
school. Job Corps is
Where the fuck ups go.
not even the fuck ups go. Where it's like this is your like, and you have to accept it. You don't get sentenced to Job Corps. You have to willingly say.
Well, no,
okay,
Job Corps is not a
hold
bad
on.
thing. You could get your trade from Job Corps. when
Yeah,
you're
that's
18,
what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to
19.
say. This is what I'm trying to
Right.
say. You have to
Get a trade.
willingly be on your last leg, and you have to say, "I'm going to sign up and go to Job Corps." And then when you get there, Job Corps, they don't play no games because they'll get rid of you quick because they know the motherfuckers that come there. This is your last chance, young man. Young man. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't let you in. I think if you're like over 22 or something, you can't even get in or something like that. So it's for young dudes, man. And he got rid of that shit. I don't fuck with that. I don't understand why he did it. All right, and that's what I got to say about that.
I got that's for good shit, man.
Where's Edison, New Jersey, Mighty Healthy? Is that near Patterson? Because he's saying there's a Job Corps right next to Edison train station.
I've never been to Job Corps. I've never been on welfare. I've never been on any assistance. I just find jobs. I don't know. I'm good at getting jobs and
Well, ain't welfare. Job Corps.
I got fired from 3 different jobs.
Bro.
I got fired from one job 6 times. I got
what
fired
Job
from
Corps
another
is?
job 3 times.
How old were you when you worked first, Ben?
I got fired. I got fired from Comicsgate 2 times, and I'm my 3rd time now.
Hey, fam,
You see what I'm saying? I'm always getting fired.
Let me say this real quick.
Except my job now. I've been there for 7 years, 8 years, maybe.
This is the
I've
only reason
never
why you
been
go.
fired.
This is the only reason why you go to Job Corps. This is the only reason.
No,
why
because I don't quit. You got to fire me because I don't quit.
I wish he would respect me. I know he hear me, but he just chooses not to respect me, so fuck him. But Job Corps is you realize that you are going to be on the streets. You have nowhere to go. You can't get in the military. No one is going to accept you. Nobody except these people. And they hold you accountable to that.
Is it also a way to get into the military after?
No.
I have no idea.
No,
Okay, it's not related like that.
Job Corps is for people who have fucked up, and now they don't. What it is, it's a safety, it's a buffer. Other than you
So they
being
don't go
on
to
the
prison?
street. No, other than you don't be on the street homeless, and then now you really can't find a job because you have no place to send
Oh.
mail to. That
It's
sort
like
of
the
thing.
Salvation Army type.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Exactly like the Salvation Army.
Yeah, it's Salvation Army where I'm from. That's okay. I got you. Because they would go live there and stuff.
Except the Salvation Army doesn't accept federal funding like Job Corps does.
Oh,
This
it doesn't?
This motherfucker.
I did bell
explained
ringing for
in
1 year, John.
30 seconds. What I said here for 15 minutes trying to say he did it, and I don't like you, Dylan, man. I don't like you, man. I think
It teaches trades is what Mighty Healthy
I think he
said.
studied what I said. I think he studied what I said, and then was like, "Yo, I don't know, man. I don't know."
You scared of him?
Didn't they have Votech school like when you guys went to high school?
It's not really, it doesn't really teach you a trade. What it does is it teaches you to get the fuck up on time, be a responsible citizen, and be off of the street. Because the thing is, you could very easily go and find a job, but you need about a 2-month buffer you need a little bit of money in your pocket so that you can put it down on an apartment, so that you can put a first and last. You know what I mean? They get you up to that point where you could be like, oh yeah, I'm fucking up so bad that I'm about to be homeless. Let me get my shit together because I realize that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing as an adult. They tell you how to be an adult.
What do you
So
fucking...
this isn't right out of school then. This
Stop
is for
talking
like,
about me, Dylan.
No,
It's
a
not
lot of people
necessarily
go through
right out
this
of
stuff.
school.
I went through a program kind of like that. I didn't know what I was doing, I was too young to go to the Salvation Army. You have to be 21 to go to the Salvation Army.
So this is for younger, for like
Right. I
people
went
out
to
of
something
high school.
called the Hacienda. It was a Christian camp, and it was
I've
for
heard about that.
18 to 21.
Now, could you get kicked out of that?
No, but the thing is, people would just leave. That's the same thing with the Job Corps or the Salvation Army. They want you to stay there until you get your shit together. But most people don't like the fact that they make you get your shit together, so they'll leave after a month or whatever.
Yeah, the obligations they're not gonna fucking fulfill.
Yeah.
And Salvation Army also does that with people that like that have addictions and stuff. Instead of sending them to jail,
The only time we ever
Salvation
kicked
Army.
anybody out, because I was there for a good long while. I was there for about 8-9 months. Well, I was supposed to be there for a year, but they let me out early. But I was there for about 9 months, and the only time we ever kicked somebody out is because he was in the chapel smoking meth. So we were like, okay, well, you got to get out.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that'll do it. Go into the chapel and I'm
gonna get married. Go into
you
the
missed the
chapel
point of the
of
song. Australia was Britain's version of Job Corps, Tree Goblin says.
That's true.
But yeah, there's a ton of programs. Like if you go to like any kind of facility that deals with substance abuse, they'll have referrals to a ton. There's a ton.
I think that's where I heard of when I was, because I was in rehab 3 times in my 30s.
Yeah.
But I remember
one
hearing
of these
about
places,
all
because
these
my mom
different
used to
places,
run.
yeah.
She used to run Knollwood Center for Psychiatric and Chemical Dependency. If you go to these places, you'll find plenty of resources that are not federally funded.
So
now,
La
Job Corps
Hacienda
is a big program. Go ahead.
So La Hacienda and Salvation Army are not federal funded, but Job Corps is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. And that's spelled like CORPS, right?
Yeah.
That kind of core?
That kind of core.
Okay.
You know, they'll put you in a dorm, probably with like 3 other dudes in a room. Maybe the rooms are bigger and you'll have many with bunk beds or whatever.
Not Courtney. Don't put her in a room with 3 dudes.
Yo, my college dorms,
Hey,
we were
Courtney's
the
in
only
heaven. Look at
girls'
her.
room in the entire dorm. In my college dorm. Because there were no girls at the school. And if you were a scholarship, I can't talk. If you were a scholarship student, you had to stay in the dorm the first year. We were, I shit you not, we were the only girls' room in the dorm.
Yeah.
How many times we got locked out of our room going across the hall to the bathroom, I can't even tell you, because you thought you could just like run real quick and like, not have to bring all your shit to take a shower. Yep. That would happen a lot.
How?
It was actually fun.
I'm about to go. Where's TJ at? I'm about to go to bed. Good to hang out with you.
I have to drive soon up to Boulder.
I bought some fucking New York strips.
And are you going to make your own, are you going to MacGyver your toaster oven?
Yeah, now I want to fucking get Worcestershire sauce, though.
You don't say it as well as TJ does. Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Okay, now you said it good.
Worcester sauce.
I love the people that are like Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. Yeah. Worcester.
And
Worcester
if you're in Boston, there's a town about 45 minutes west called
Worcester.
but they say Worcester.
Oh, Worcester. Do they really? Worcester? They call it Worcester?
Worcester, yeah.
Those fucking Bogans.
That's in Boston.
Yeah.
How are they both Boston Bogans?
It says it B. I don't know.
B.
We'll workshop it. We'll figure out. It. Give us some time. It'll become a meme.
I can't believe Philly is covered in trash. I keep looking at these pictures. It's so gross. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
you
always
were
been
talking
covered in
about that
trash,
earlier.
but it's bad. Like it is.
Oh, I know.
Really,
Yeah, it's fucking depressing. And then dire.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna find a good video from YouTube that maybe he can show a minute of or something. It's crazy, crazy. I mean, we're talking like some
I
of the
could only
side streets are just
imagine.
full of
Nobody.
trash.
What you gonna do about it, Courtney? You know what I would do, Courtney?
What am I gonna do about it? Next time I'm gonna say don't have a female mayor. I'm just kidding.
Nice. No, don't kid at all. That was fucking based.
I don't think we should have a female
I ain't
president.
even
That's the
expect
truth.
that. I ain't even think you were gonna say anything like that at
Oh,
all.
she messed it up. She's the one that messed. She's very unpopular right now.
Well, I think it's the
I really
agenda.
disliked Mayor John Street, but that's because he took away skateboarding from Love Park.
That
But
bastard.
she might take the cake now, even though I don't live in Philly currently, and I haven't in about 20 years.
You need skateboard and longboard fucking coalitions to take these people.
I've never.
So
I've
what is
never been on a
happening with the
longboard.
garbage in Philadelphia? What is?
I'm gonna find. Oh, so the
Oh, they're not
they
getting
wanted
paid
a ra-
enough, so
the
they
trash
stop
workers
fucking
wanted
picking
a
them up.
raise. Yeah, and the mayor denied them a raise. So there's 900 trash workers or something like that went on
And that
strike.
shit piled up real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna show. I'll post a video.
How
in
much
the
were they
private
getting
chat.
paid? I want to know.
I don't know.
And then the suburban residents came to the city to drop off their trash.
Not all of them, but they were showing stories of that on the news. I thought
Yeah,
that
all of
was so
them.
like that was.
I think a good portion.
It was very trashy of them to do. Trashy thing to do. But
That's some fucking George Floyd shit. Oh, I might as well just fucking get some pair of fucking kicks.
It says here that the sanitation workers in Philadelphia earn an average of $34,000 a year, or about $16 an hour.
That's fucking nothing. How much does the fucking rent cost over there?
Yeah, that is awful.
Unless the rent is $500 a month, then I can see that. That's okay. That'll work.
Oh, they have some sources indicate that entry-level positions with sanitation start at $13 an hour.
Where the fuck is this at?
Jeez, Philadelphia.
Why are they getting paid so less?
Are you talking about the strike? Are you talking about the strike? Because I
Yes.
support my union brothers.
Yeah, we're talking about the strike.
Okay. So what have you come up? What have you found out so far?
Oh, we're just trying to find out what the average the sanitation workers are making. It looks like they're averaging about $34,000 a year, or $16 an hour.
That's nothing.
that's more than teachers make.
I think
No, it
around
isn't.
A lot of
here.
places.
No, it
How much-
isn't.
I could ask.
$64,000?
I'm gonna go ask.
Nobody said 64. We said $34,000.
Oh, that's about what teachers start at here. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. That's really shitty pay.
Mhm.
I'm like a glorified garbage man, sort of. I do.
Well, that's what they
maintenance.
deserve to be getting paid, putting up the trans flags in the classroom. Fuck teachers.
You know what?
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Oh, here we go. Here, TJ.
Hold on a second. Is this you sitting next to the Barry White cover?
Yeah, that's me as a baby.
I like that.
What did my mom dress me like that for? I look like a
Why you got
babushka.
a
You look
scarf on?
cute.
Where
You got a
going?
bonnet. It's a bonnet.
Yeah, sit
I look
next
like
to
a
the.
Russian babushka.
Why are
doll.
you posing next
That's
to the Barry
okay.
White
You were born
album,
in the
though?
70s.
I don't know.
No,
My
we need to
mom
get to the
was
bottom of this
here.
picture.
Why were you
Am
next to that album?
Well, there's more than one record behind it. I think that just happened to be in the front.
Okay,
That should be
okay,
Barry
okay.
White's fucking next album.
Oh man, look at the shoes. Look at the shoes.
I know that is
That's
a sign of the
old
You
time.
were flossing,
Yes.
girl. You were flossing.
To the headscarf, to the skirt, to the top, to the socks, to the shoes, to the album
You were
cover.
flossing, girl. You were
To the
balling.
album, the album cover's light blue. It's all beautiful.
Oh man, I got pictures that show. You could probably guess like every year that a photo was taken in of me. It's funny.
All right.
Done.
Hit
Take it
this
off.
YouTube thing in the private chat. For a second, TJ, you can probably just scroll through it, but it's the Philly captain. He probably doesn't care, but it'll just show you pictures of the trash.
You say the private chat?
Yeah, I just put that second YouTube thing.
I cut my arm, man. I don't know how I
Where's,
did.
where's the
Just
black
like fast
man?
forward to some of the
I'm
pictures.
looking at a wound on my arm, man. I'm
So
like, I
you
don't
have
even know how
comments and you have chat.
Start. Comment.
Yeah, I guess apparently the top 25% of sanitation
Okay.
workers in
Okay,
Philadelphia earn $25 an hour. If you're the top 25,
Yeah.
bottom one,
with
Okay.
lots of experience.
Okay.
Yeah, the bottom one.
Oh.
And that is if you are the top earner in the sanitation industry,
$25,000
you are still
Well, you have to realize
still
Philly-
considered to be in 2025 under the living wage, which is $39 an hour for a family with one child.
But you know that Philly just
need
made their minimum wage
$40
go
an
up. It
hour
was
to
still
fucking-
$7
in Philadelphia.
Okay.
Minimum wage was still $7.50 up until like they forced the increase like a year or two ago, a couple years ago. They were still paying the same amount of minimum wage as when I was in my 20s. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
They're saying here that the reason that the sanitation workers were not allowed to raise because apparently they had spent too much money on the dock workers.
Hey, Corner, do you want me to play this?
I was just saying, like you might want to show them and just fast forward to some of the pictures just so they can
I
see.
got you, I
You know,
got you, I
don't play
got
the
you.
whole thing because I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I give you permission to play his
Yes.
video. You know,
I got you. Bet. I got you. I got you.
this is what the city looks like.
Hold on, I never done it off a link. I got you. Hold on a
Oh,
second.
you just got to open it first. Yeah.
Courtney,
You got me. You got me.
Yo,
fuck up.
TJ. I don't know if
You
you're
got
doing
me.
a shtick or not, but like, stop treating your guests like
Man, shut your bitch ass up.
No, you fuck. I'm out of here. Bye.
Check
y'all.
it. King, look at this.
TJ's a black man who's
King,
fucking
stop derailing
raging
from
with
the
anger.
Philadelphia trash problem.
These
Big
dumpsters
problem.
in Bridesburg are being managed by
Fast-forward
Tri-State
where the-
Waste. At Tri-State, what they're doing is they actually have this guy
Oh, I
sit
watched
here
this one, actually.
all
These
night.
are the
There he
private
is.
guys.
Happy 5th of July.
Hey, we're around.
You're doing a good job, man. This is the best dumpster in the whole city. So
Fast-forward
thank
it.
you. Thank you so much. All right.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube
Because he
now,
just
the
talks
Philly
to a bunch of
Captain.
people. Go to like where you
All
see
right.
all the trash.
I guess this is Wissanoming Park.
Not here. Keep
A
going.
lot of people are
He's going to show what the city really starts
pretty
to
much
look
this
like.
guy's going to dump a whole
These are
pickup
just
truck
the dumpsters that the
of
private people are putting up.
cement.
Do you not see any of the
Stadeli's trash. That could just be people
That's
who live
nothing.
on the street or
I didn't give
people
you the
not
right
even from
thing
the
there.
area, just taking advantage of the city in this situation and just being a
That's
swab.
nothing. I got to send you
This
something.
is at Frankfurt
Still
and
nothing.
Wamrath. Right across the street, there's a park, Wamrath Park.
You know what, Courtney? I thought
And
it'd be
this
worse.
is
It is worse.
this is the
They're trying
biggest
to get
pile
fast
I've
forward.
seen
It's pretty
on
bad.
the corner.
Probably smells like shit. All that pile
Blowing.
of fucking crap.
Yeah, he's in a nice neighborhood.
For the duration
Well, no, he's
of
not.
the
He's actually in
flooding,
Kensington.
while residents can drop their trash off at designated collection centers, for now, those sites are seeing very heavy amounts
Yeah, it's
of
bad. It's bad,
garbage.
man.
Cleanup
It's pretty
is
bad,
underway
man.
along the
Yeah, it's
Benjamin
pretty
Franklin.
bad.
There's
Next
entire
door
streets
playground.
now.
Right, I mean, literally, the dumpster is next to where the children
going
play
forward a little bit.
on slides and swings. And the people in the city, and especially that roofing company, don't give a fuck. It's all about money, saving money. There are dumpsters that you can use. Usually, the dumpsters at Sea and Allegheny are it's a complete shit show. The city's turning into a shit show. It's really getting me angry. I'm getting kind of embarrassed, making me kind of hate the city. It's not.
This
I get the
YouTuber,
straight.
they just
I
did
get
like
the. I'm a little disgusted with the residents. Like, it's been 5 days. Why is it
Keep
so
going forward a
bad?
little more, TJ.
So here we
Yeah,
are,
Courtney.
seeing Allegheny.
Bye, Chad.
Well, the good news is they're cleaning it up.
I got crash. I'm fucking tired.
Yo, you about to
Bye,
bounce, man?
Finn.
Anything you wanna-
Good night, Finatra. It's great to see you.
Yeah,
You too, man.
yeah. Anything you want to promote?
Nothing.
Anything like
No.
your comic, like your comic that
Subscribe
you're
to
working
TJ.
on? Huh?
Subscribe to your boy fucking Cannot Finish. Mr.
Yeah.
Cannot Finish.
Yes, you can. All right, dog. Take it easy, man.
All right, bye, y'all. I'll see you,
Yep.
chat.
Bye, Ben.
I'll see you next time. Oh, yeah, CJ, come by. I think me and DG are going to stream on Tuesday, actually. Yeah, if you're going to ask me what I'm doing, yeah, that's what it is. and then we're gonna watch. I'm gonna try to talk him into watching the Charleston White, yeah, and
Yeah.
the Epstein Island boy.
Yeah. Have you seen it? Have you seen it?
I didn't watch the whole thing because I wanted I didn't want to spoil it. I didn't want to spoil my reactions.
Hey, it's stank to the motherfucker. It's stank to the
Yeah,
motherfucker. Dog.
yeah, those motherfuckers can't fight for shit. Charleston was fucking his ass up though.
Yo, man, the shit he be saying. Anyway, all right.
Oh yeah, the conference is funny. Yeah, we got to do all that.
Look at all this trash, man.
Yeah.
Wait,
shit.
TJ, if you go to what I just put in the thing now, there's a drone. It's a 1 minute long thing. Look at the private chat now. That shows you 4 hours ago.
Okay, here we go.
You're gonna see a much better idea of it. Because this one I forgot. I didn't realize I saw this one. I just picked that one.
Okay.
Tree Goblin.
Three, as thousands of essential city employees picket for better wages, bags upon bags of garbage now attempt. We're wrapping up day 6 of the strike involving District Council 33. As thousands of essential city employees picket for better wages, bags upon bags of garbage continue piling up all over the city. Sunday night, I'm John Paul. Walter has the night off. And the big story in action.
That you're going to tell the story. Just fast forward it so maybe you don't get,
No. I just learned a little bit of whatever. But all right, peace.
Bye. Bye, lover boy. He didn't hear me.
He sucks, man. God damn. Well, how we go? I ain't gonna talk about my man like that.
News tonight is the trash issue across Philadelphia amid the ongoing strike. Union sources tell Action News negotiations will resume on Tuesday. So that means another day of garbage piles sitting in the summer heat. Action News reporter Maggie Kent joins us live in Roxborough, where sanitation employees.
Roxborough is right next to my mom.
I have you know, Dillard, as a union man, I stand with the union. I stand with those strikers, wholeheartedly.
They should make more money.
I don't know. I think I've heard you say that they use. How do you feel about this, Mr. Dillard?
Oh, as a general rule, I say that people either need to be paid significantly more nationwide, or they need to ease up on the regulations of building homes.
That's a good point.
Ease up on the regulations of buildings. How does? Why would you say that? The last part kind of threw me off.
The main problem that we have all over the country is housing.
Okay.
Right? In order to live, because you don't really need to make that much money, but apparently, if you want a place to live, now you need to be upper middle class wage just to have a place to live.
Yeah, that's true. It's absolutely true.
Like for instance, here, if you're within the city limits, like if you don't want to live in the middle of the desert with the lizards, like you cannot build a home that's less than 1,300 square feet. You cannot have a garage that's less than a 2-car garage.
Gotcha.
They don't even allow legally to have a 1-car garage anymore.
Gotcha.
And there's so much regulations and an overreach that you can't do shit without paying $200,000 to have a house built.
That's cheap for
it. That's bare minimum.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
When realistically, you could just materials wise, you can build a house for $40,000, but you cannot legally for less than $200,000.
And why do you think? And why do you think that's so?
Permits.
Oh, it's because there's jobs to be had by regulation.
So these guys are striking. Garbage workers. I know that city's stinking. I know Philly's stinking like a motherfucker right now. It's hot as a bitch too. I know it's smelling something foul over there. Do you stand with the workers on strike?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about the city. I don't give a fuck about it. I don't give a fuck about any business, to be honest. Pay your fucking workers more.
I like that. Okay.
Well, I think people need to have more respect for people that pick up their trash, honestly, because people don't realize what a big deal that is. Not everyone wants to do that job, you know.
What do Philly?
Nobody wants to do any job. All jobs are important. That's why they get paid to do them. Now pay them more.
What are Philly natives called? Like Floridians, Virginians,
Philadelphians.
Philadelphians. Damn, I'm getting old.
Or assholes. East Coast assholes.
Okay, listen. What are your thoughts? Hey, Dillard, I know you're a married man, so I don't want you to go into great detail. I don't want you to get yourself in trouble. What do you think about this product of Philly right here? This Caucasian woman. She seems like she's gonna say something spicy. I don't know. She seems like she has on a dress that kind of seems like you. What do you think? Are you okay? What's your thoughts? Oh, hold it.
She looks so Philly.
Okay. Dean. I called him nigga
Like
Dean.
Philly
I mean, she looks
Burns,
like
I
she
should
has
say.
like she looks like she has opinions and shit. I don't like her already.
Almost
got
like
a
a
scowl.
Vulcan. Like a Vulcan. Like a Vulcan. Look at the ears. The ear looks a little pointed right there. Look at the eyebrow. It's almost Spock-like. If you really
That
look at it.
shirt
It's
is not
almost,
flattering.
yeah, it's almost Spock-like.
Is
Okay,
she
let's
wearing like
let's
chainmail type thing? I don't get it.
She looks like she's been hanging out next to trash all day.
She does. Yeah, you're right.
Stinking.
She looks pissed.
Continue picketing tonight. Maggie?
Or drunk.
Yeah, and these members of DC 33 say they will be out here 24/7, just as they have been for the last 6 days until they get a fair contract. They're working here in shifts until they can get back to work.
Look at the boys.
Drone 6 overhead. The mountains of trash and refuse, along with household trash bags, are dumped mattresses, box springs, and furniture. It fills the street along the 1500 block of Wyalusing Avenue in West Philadelphia. The designated
West Philly
dumpsters
even.
are
Holy
beyond full, leaving people to wonder.
You think this is convenient for people like me to do, or is it against the law? Like, I don't know, but
black. Why they all black? Get them boys their money. Get them boys their
It
money.
was here in the early morning hours that the Philadelphia Fire Department was called out to reports of a garbage fire.
They try to set it on fire, and I'm trying to figure out what is the point of that. Like, you gonna set it on fire to do what? It's not going nowhere. It's gonna still be here. They're gonna come dump it the next day.
On fire, they say that.
Hours later, firefighters rushed to a city dump site at Clarissa Street and Wayne Avenue in Wayne Junction.
The union is just not sanitation.
Abdul Qadir is one of the 9,000 workers striking along with District Council 33.
Who the fuck is the mayor of Philly, and why would he let this? You can't win in this
It's
situation.
a female.
It's called
She's a
called
bitch.
leverage. It's called leverage because you can't win in this situation. You can't win.
She's a bitch.
It's a female. She's a bitch. What's her name?
I don't remember her name. I know what she looks like.
Coco Loco.
3.
I left from the school district to come to the
Yeah,
city
I would
thinking
never
this was
do
something
that.
better.
I'd pay these men.
And here my brothers and sisters are getting shamed.
Day 6 of the strike continues on Domino Lane in Roxborough. Despite hopes of a meeting today, union sources say it won't be until Tuesday that the talks with the city resume. The union asks for better benefits and a 5% wage increase each year over the next 3 years. The city has offered a total of 7% over 3 years.
JOR-EL just needs to come to the table and give us a better contract. Simple as that.
JOR-EL.
Give us a better contract. Simple as that. JOR-EL just needs to come to the table.
7% over the next 3 years and a 5% wage increase each year won't be until Tuesday. Day 6 of the strike continues on Domino Lane in Roxborough. Despite hopes of a meeting today, union sources say it won't be until Tuesday that the talks with the city resume. The union asks for better benefits and a 5% wage increase each year over the next 3 years. The city has offered a total of 7% over 3 years.
JOR-EL just needs to come to the table and give us a better contract. Simple as that.
I have
And these members of
picture here of the
DC33
mayor of
say they
Philadelphia.
again will continue to.
What was that, Diller?
I have a photograph here of the current mayor of Philadelphia.
Yeah, she's the.
Oh shit! Hold on. What was it? At? Which one is it? It's this one. All right. World. Oh no.
She just looks like a bitch.
And she's the hunt. Oh no.
Hair-headed hooligan.
Ooh. Oh no. Oh well. Look at her nostrils. I mean, she's just fist. Oh no.
Look at all her ring. Does she? Are there a bunch of like diamonds on her fingers? I can't tell.
It's unique one.
Unique.
It's unique one.
The fact that you just said that is awesome. Oh my god. Yeah, she's very unlike even before
This
the trash.
bitch look like James Brown.
Disliked, I should say. She does. I don't know karate, but I know crazy. Yes, I do. All right, guys, I have to go. I'm very sorry, but I have to get on the road to Boulder, and I have to run in here and buy 2
This
birthday
is
cards for
Tracy
the girls.
Morgan. Don't fucking lie to me.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! That's AI. That's AI, man. That is AI.
That does look like Tracy Morgan.
And look, Martin, what you got? Hustle man. That's Tracy Morgan. Oh
It's
no!
gotta be SNL or something doing it.
I can't unsee this.
All right, guys, I got to peace out. So,
all right,
much love to all of you.
Bye.
All right,
Hey,
have fun looking
thanks
up trash.
for coming through. Thanks for coming through.
Of course, I always have fun. All right,
I'm gonna get out of here too, TJ. I gotta get my
later,
day
haters.
started.
Me too.
Bye.
Yep. All right. Thank everybody for coming through, man. Dylan, man, appreciate you, dog.
Thank you for having me, TJ.
Oh man, I ain't even, bro. Yo, you know what it is, man. Shit, that's what it is, man. Like anything you want to say, like like hey, you want
Yeah, go check out my campaign, The Buckler, the story so far, currently on fundmycomic.com.
Okay. You got a wrench, right? So you can link the shit. You know what I'm saying? I think.
Yeah, but I'm not on the YouTube right now.
I got you. All right. Anything? What about Demifoot? Why you leaving out shit? Come on, man. Get on.
Okay, well, go check out Pencils Down by Justin Belmont. Go check out Demifoot by Darren Wagner. Go check out The Mighty Golden Patriot by Yellow Flash.
And this is all your work. This
is all my work, through and through.
All your work. And that's not even including commissions and all of those things. And not even.
I am currently open for commissions right now. I am taking on new work. If you're interested in getting something, anything, let me know. Hit me up in my DMs on Twitter. And that's all I got going on right now.
That seems like a lot, but okay. All right, man. Damn it. All right, I'm about to go too, man. Fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and cook that steak I was talking.
Well, good show.
Man. My show is only as good as my guests. The Lord is good. Look, call your mama, call your daddy, kiss your kids, man. Call your kids, tell them you love them. Listen, it is a very serious thing. You don't know when you're going to leave. You don't know when the Lord is going to punch your ticket. I lost friends. I ain't trying to get morbid. Every day above ground is a day to do things better. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. So,
absolutely.
If there's somebody that you care about is supporting to you, let them know. Let them know. Go the little extra mile. Do a little something small. Let them know, hey, I was just thinking about you today. All that good shit. Love, peace, and hair grease, man. The Lord is good. Out. Gone.